Call 1-800-GRANGER. Click Granger.com or just stop on by.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Pat McRae is the head baseball coach at South Central, but you got North Brunswick coming to town, and there's been a lot of upsets on your side of the bracket, hasn't there?
Oh, yeah, there sure has, man. But I'm going to be honest with you, North Brunswick plays in a very good conference. So I wouldn't call what they're doing an upset. I'd just call it, maybe they're being overlooked by some teams, but we certainly are not going to overlook them. They play in that good Wilmington conference with like New Hanover and Ashley and Laney and Hoggard. So for them coming in at 11-11, that record is very deceiving.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Your office deserves a proactive tech support approach instead of always reacting to issues after the damage is done. You need BizCare. BizCare tech support and cybersecurity plans keep you ahead of potential issues and much safer from cyber threats like ransomware. What's at your office? Call William today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
A swing and a pulled ground ball to third, diving pickup, banded to his feet across the diamond. It's scooped out by Trey Mancini. What a play by Ryland Bannon to end the first inning. His first big league game and a first big league web gem.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Ty?
Hi.
Hi?
Was that supposed to be funny?
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
Let's get the pumping.
Does anyone really care?
I know Clip said he packed us in, so I'm just glad that I can prove Clip wrong.
So know your role. If you a star, be a star. If you a role player, you be the best damn role player there is.
It's gonna be fun. We in the thick. I mean, everybody gonna be loud. I'm gonna be loud with them. I'm gonna be screaming too. Like, yeah, let's go, let's do this. You ready for this?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, talking to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com. And watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. And Shirley, I'm gonna call for a raffle day today. Let's do a Pirate Radio raffle on Facebook and on YouTube, where all you have to do is join us on one of those platforms. Type in a number between 1 and 100. Hey, Siege, will you grab me a sheet of paper, please? Type in a number between 1 and 100. And we'll do a drawing in hour 3 of today's show. And if you are closest to the pin, you will win today's giveaway. Thank you, sir. So get your numbers in now. We'll do that throughout the first 2 hours of today's show. And then in hour number 3, we will draw our winner. We got a ton to get to on today's program. We're going to do yet another Pirate Radio pool. And this one's going to go great. PGA Championship begins on Thursday. Harold Varner III will tee off in the 2 o'clock hour Eastern Time. And as he will be participating in the PGA Championship, we'll do our draft coming up. It'll be myself, Chandler Honeycutt, Shirley Rhodes, and reigning Masters champion CJ Schaefer. We'll do that in a moment. Coming up at 3:30, we'll visit with the voice, Jeff Charles. He'll join us to talk about what's going on in the world of sports. At 4 o'clock, we'll talk Pirate Baseball. Talk about the hottest team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, with Scott Rogers, radio play-by-play voice of Pirate Baseball, will join us in the Pirate Radio studios at 4:30. We'll talk more baseball with Patrick Mason. So hour 2, baseball heavy right here on Pirate Radio Live. At 5 o'clock, we'll touch on a little bit of everything regarding East Carolina with Stephen Igoe from Hoist the Colors. So all that on the way. And a lot to do before we get there. All right. Shirley, Steve is on one today. So we got a lot of sound bites to hit, starting with Clipper. A burglary. Swinging dingers.
Swinging dingers.
2 little butt cheeks.
It's 2 little butt cheeks.
Ric Flair. Woo!
Ric Flair. Woo!
Local politics, bud.
There's local politics, bud.
Cool, neat story. Cool, neat story.
Cool, neat story.
There it is. All right, we got it. Craig says he's missed our faces. Well, Craig?
Let's get the pumping.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, Chandler Honeycutt's here. You can talk now, Chandler.
What's up, Clipper?
Hey, man.
Good to see you, buddy.
Why are you so insincere?
Because we're going to get another crack at this pool thing today.
Oh, yeah, get fired up. Where's our video producer? He was here literally all day, and then 2:59 he leaves.
I don't know.
We started the show.
I don't know where he went.
We started the show without a video producer, and the door here was wide open, but we didn't miss a beat.
Oh, he's in the restroom.
Ah, when nature calls.
Ah, yes.
Happens to the best of us.
Another reason why I'm chipper today, Clip Brock, because the Pirates get it done last night from behind.
11 in a row for East Carolina, a 7th inning to remember as East Carolina gives up a 3-run home run that Lane Hoover had in the webbing of his glove. Would have been a great catch, but could not bring it in. 3-run homer, an error by Jacob Starling. And how do you bounce back from an error? You hit a 2-run double in the gap.
Yep.
And Starr is now sitting at second base because I started watching this game earlier this afternoon, and now we're at the best part of it as East Carolina's about to make their rally here in hour number 1 of today's show and in inning number 7 of last night's game. We will touch on that one quickly and dive into it more coming up later in the show. But 7-6 last night, Chandler, you were there. And it has been described by some as maybe the best game of the year, ECU's best win of the year.
Yeah, it was an awesome game. Pirates, not much hitting going on at the beginning. There was 2 hits to Campbell's no hits. The 2 hits from the Pirates were 2 bombs. Ben Newton with his first home run of the season, and then Josh Moreland puts one on the football practice field on the 50-yard line. Pirates are up 2-0. Next thing you know, Campbell responds, makes it 2-2. And then, as you just mentioned, Lane Hoover, he just always hustles and he gets to the wall. It looked like he had it in his glove, and then just like the Duke player last Tuesday night, the wall dislodged the ball from his glove, and it resulted in a home run. And it was a 3-run home run, and the crowd went flat in Clark LeClaire last night when it was 5-2 in the 7th, and Pirates responded. Great start to that inning, in that bottom half of the inning, because I believe the pitcher for Campbell threw like 9 or 10 straight balls. You had Ben Newton with a leadoff walk, Amac walking right behind him, and then Jacob Starling, who had just committed an error in that top half of the inning, laces a double into the right center gap, and that's kind of what sparked that 5-run 7th inning. So Pirates are able to get back on top. They did give up a run. Campbell was able to subtract or cut the deficit to 7-6, but Ben Terwilliger, Benny T is what they call him, shuts the door, and the Pirates make it 11 in a row.
Great breakdown from Chandler Honeycutt. I got a game ball to give away, Chandler, from last night. It's my first game ball I'm giving out of the year, helmet sticker, whatever you want to call it.
I like that.
Wyatt Lunsford Shinkman.
Yeah.
Came in after the 3-run homer, after an error, man on second, and was able to shut the door in the 7th inning, and that was absolutely huge because when you have a 3-run ding-dong followed by an error, things can really get away from you. He was able to hold the Campbell bats at bay, hand the ball to Ben Terwilliger, who goes 2 innings and gets the 3rd save of the season for him. 5 strikeouts in those 2 innings. But, man, big performance last night by Lunsford Shinkman, who, honestly, I did not know who that was until this weekend when he came into pitch.
I had no idea. I think it was last week he pitched, and as he was coming in, I was like, who is that? And then I forgot about him again, and he came in last night, and what a great outing from him. Merritt Beaker, kind of a short night for him last night. Got kind of worried about how many arms we were putting out there. I remember hearing Scooter talk about it. There might be a concern of, will we see Terwilliger? He pitched the other day in the weekend series against USF, but Terwilliger was able to come in and take care of business. And just we saw you Savage again, and then a guy that we've seen all year long, Garrett Saylor, coming in and trying to limit some damage as well.
All right, so the Pirates 11 straight. I believe Marist lost last night. So they did.
Yes, they
did.
did.
East Carolina has the longest winning streak in college baseball. They are the hottest team in the country.
And isn't it nice if you look, and I asked Coach Godwin about it last night, maybe a month or 2 ago, when you asked him about pitching, he basically said he needed to see a lot of these relievers step up because you can't keep calling on Spivey, Saylor, and Mayhew to bail you out. Yeah. And we used 9 pitchers last night, and Spivey was the one that gave up the most runs out of all of the pitchers that we saw. Like Chandler said, guys like Terwilliger were great. Wyatt came in and shut the door on the 7th inning that could have been a whole lot worse. So that's with some of the pitchers that we've lost. Obviously, Carson wasn't most notable. Coochmaner, we don't know when he'll be back. It's nice to see a lot of these other pitchers step up.
What a great ball game, too. Like, this is a regional preview. I don't know what the numbers are going to be beside their names and the seedings, but 34-15 Campbell, who is 18-3 in the Big South, taking on 34-18 East Carolina, 17-4. These are 2 teams that have ran through their conferences and are playing a meaningful game here late in the season, the last non-conference game, and turned out to be a phenomenal baseball game.
Yeah, and as I was going through that sequence a while ago of that 5-run 7th inning, I forgot to mention, obviously, the guy that put the Pirates on top, who's been just outstanding all season long, Jacob Jenkins Cowart, with a chopper over the first baseman's head, and the Pirates Pirates were able to get back on top there 7-5. So, yeah, it was a great game. I feel like there's always a great game between the Pirates and the Camels, but except that last time that we played there in Bowie's Creek. And if you remember, there was actually a big inning from the Pirates in that game, that being the 5th inning, and then last night the 7th inning, which propelled the Pirates to their 11th straight win.
All right, Chandler Honeycutt here, CJ Schaefer here, Shirley right here. Chandler, you got the picture ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
Did you communicate? Did y'all talk about this?
No, we didn't. It's there. You can find it.
All right,
you found it?
So last night, our former intern Macon was watching her boyfriend play.
Jake
Washer playing for the South Bend Cubs. They were taking on the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, and she sent you. What is this thing you kids are on?
Snapchat.
That is a Snapchat.
I was like, why is Macon Snapchatting me? And as soon as I opened it up, man, I busted out laughing almost to tears. Because I thought it was you. I thought it was maybe an old picture that she found on a broadcast of you in the stands. She said, why does this look like Clip Brock? And I was like, wait, you're telling me that's not him?
I'm looking at it now.
And now the people on Facebook and YouTube Live can see what exactly we're talking about. And if you don't think that doesn't look like Clip Brock, you might want to go see a doctor, because there is something bad wrong with you.
So it's a guy. When have I ever wore a black polo and a black minor league hat?
All the time?
It looks like I almost wore my Swansea shirt in today and a black hat, because
you should have.
It looks just like
this guy.
That is freaky, man. It is really freaky, and it kind of scares me a little bit, because this guy is at a baseball game. He's wearing a black polo, or is it a T-shirt? It looks like it could be either or. A black hat. His face looks just like mine. And he has hair coming out of the hat.
I know.
It is freaking freaky. We've got the picture right now on YouTube and Facebook if you haven't seen it.
If you're in the car driving and listening to the radio, either get parked or when you get to where you're going, please get on Facebook and YouTube and look at this. This is insane. And thank you, Macon, for this content today on our radio program. This is just outstanding. And I saw you posted it, was it last night?
Yeah.
That is very, very freaky.
It is. I posted that this is not me at the game. And then Jake Washer, who was there, said
he called you a liar.
He said I was lying. He saw me at the game last night. I do have a receipt from Food Line at around probably 6:45 last night. I'm sure they have video cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So if I am called into a court of law, I will be able to say that was not me. It was in Wisconsin last night. I have never once been to Wisconsin, but my twin is out there enjoying some good old minor league baseball.
Tyler says on Facebook, identity theft is no joke.
Yeah, who's thieving who? Is he thieving me? I'll tell you one thing I'll never do is wear a watch. And this gentleman has something on his wrist. That is the only thing keeping me from being this guy.
See if you could trick your family with that picture.
Yeah, and I showed my wife. She said, that is scary. I don't want to look at it. And she said, if he wasn't wearing a watch, I would have legitimately thought it was you. Also, the fact that I was at home should also clue her that it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen yourself in the wild or a picture of yourself?
No, but I just want to be clear. This lying thing, Clip, it's not cool.
Well, how am I lying? How am I here and there?
You're not. This was
that
last
guy's
night. You
lying.
were right. You were
Teleportation.
Here right now.
This is literally like the Spider-Man meme.
So you asked everybody what power they wanted.
Superpower, yeah.
Because you wanted nobody to steal yours.
Because I already have one.
Wow.
Yep. You figured me out.
You clone yourself. What's up, clones? Clones.
I teleported to a minor league baseball game to go watch Jake Washer play because I wanted to give Shirley a first-hand account so she could tweet out and Facebook out his stats.
Good stuff.
No, because Macon does that now. She sends them to me whenever Jake does something in a game.
That is crazy.
Very scary.
Well, I mean, I think I remember hearing an old saying that everyone has a twin. And we were
A doppelganger.
A doppelganger. And we were Clip and I were talking about this earlier today. Apparently, my doppelganger works at Vidant Hospital
I've heard you
because
tell this story.
I've had more than one person tell me that there is someone that works at Vidant Hospital that looks exactly like me, which is a little terrifying.
CJ, could you put not Clip under that picture?
No, because I will not lie to these people.
It's not me. Shirley, if you were injured and went to the hospital and they needed to save your life, but you saw you coming to save your life, what would you do?
Well, I hope they would. I would attempt to allow them to save my life, although I'd panic a lot.
Yeah.
Because supposedly, if you see your doppelganger, that means your death is imminent.
No, who told you that?
It's an old wives' tale.
Doc from Back to the Future?
No, it's an old wives' tale.
This is like Undertaker versus fake Undertaker.
If I would
Mully versus fake Mully.
If I was anywhere and saw this guy, I would absolutely run the other way.
Wait.
I'm scared. Have you ever seen yourself, Chandler?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I've had so many people come up to me, though, thinking I was somebody else, and then they just sat there in awe about how much I looked like the person they thought I was.
Kind of freaky.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay.
Although, think about it. With all the billion, how many people are in the world? What's our world people count at?
I'm going to say 7.8
Let's Google it
billion.
Okay. Sounds close enough to me. Out of all of those people, I mean, people have to look alike at some point, right? You just run out of noses and eyes and mouths and...
What was your call? What was your count, CJ?
7.8.
You were close. 7.753 billion.
Well, you were including the births today, right?
I know. This is as of 2020.
Oh, wow. So CJ's right.
Yes.
There's more people.
But you see it now at sporting events where they'll do like a celebrity lookalike, and they'll have, you have your traditional kiss cam or whatever like that. But now they do they'll have somebody show up on the Jumbotron, and then they'll do like a celebrity lookalike beside it, and it's crazy how much these people look like celebrities.
Well, remember in the playoffs when John Morant's dad became a star, and everybody was like, hey, he looks like I was going to say Usher. Usher. He looks like Usher. Yeah. Usher Raymond. USHERRAYMOND. Baby, tell me what you want to do to me.
People say Jodeci.
And then Usher went to the game and sat right beside him. And it was kind of creepy because they both looked alike. Anyway, this basically I'm freaked out and I'm just trying to talk through it. And I hope everybody can be supportive during this time. Because there is another one. What if that guy commits a murder or something?
Yeah, then it's you would be in trouble.
I know.
Well, I would think that the DNA would exonerate you from that.
No, it won't, because this is the same clip. I'm not letting this go.
It would be a crazy case, Shirley, because you would have video evidence of me committing a crime. But
committing a crime?
Committing a crime.
Okay.
Usher.
Committing a crime. And then you would have my DNA showing I wasn't there unless I shared DNA with this bastard out in Wisconsin.
Oh.
Should I talk to my parents? Do I have a long-lost brother?
I was going to say that, but
to speak to your
Pam
parents.
and Clip Junior, they might be listening, and I didn't want to expose them, but you might have another clip.
All right, I'm going to send my mom a message real quick.
That is clip 3.5.
Yeah, it's weird stuff, man. Now I'm scared about what could happen from here.
You've got a doppelganger, man.
Because, what kind of weirdo goes to a minor league game by himself? I'm just kidding.
My grandpa used to do that all the time.
I know. Baseball fan.
He used to go to a lot of Mudcats games.
All right.
By himself.
Moving along.
He's
Anything else? Celtics lose. Speak on it.
Disappointing.
Speak it.
Disappointing to hear Al Horford 2 hours before the game is pulled from, I guess COVID.
We're still doing the COVID.
We're still on it, I guess.
Yeah.
So no Horford, no Smart. Sorry, Chandler.
No, I was just going to say nice drip from Marcus Smart last night. I saw a lot of memes talking about him. The fit the city they were playing in. Very Miami-ish.
Yeah, it was very nice. Look, we rotated 7 guys who normally play. Then Aaron Nesmith obviously had to get some more minutes just to make up for some time that the guards were eating up. And the first half was great. I was excited after the first half, and then Eric Spoelstra proved again why he's at least, a top 3 coach in the league.
He is top 7 all time, and they play more games now, but in playoff wins history.
And it shows.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's got this experience. And really, I mean, when you hear Al Horford and Marcus Smart are going to be out, you kind of just have to mentally chalk it up as a loss. So to put up a fight like they did in the first half at least, it's something to hang your hat on. Now, if Horford and Smart are gone for extended periods of time, then you start to worry.
Yeah.
But I believe Smart should be good to go for Game 2. Horford might not, but that could be the difference.
Coming up tonight, Game 1, Mavericks and Warriors. We are fired up for Game 1 of the Hurricanes and Rangers, 7 o'clock tonight. Come on out to AJ's. We'll have a watch party going as we play sports trivia beginning at 8 o'clock tonight, so we'll have a good time watching Rangers-Canes. Also, if you want to watch some baseball, we'll throw the Hoops game on as well. We'll have a lot of fun. Coming up, 8 o'clock tonight, AJ McMurphy's. Other stuff going on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuck. Austin Riley, 3-run bomb. Braves lead the Brewers 4-2 as they play in the 6th inning. Right now, the Giants and Rockies are scoreless in the first, and the Rays have a 4-0 lead over the Tigers in the 7th inning. Also tonight in hockey, the Flames and Oilers, Battle of Alberta, going on at 9:30. So great sports day, great sports night. Enjoy it, and come on out to AJ's. Enjoy it with us. All right. Oh, crap. Almost forgot. We got to do our damn pool.
Yeah, that would have been great. Just not the past 2 times screw it up, and then this time forget about it.
By the way, get your numbers in. Facebook Live and YouTube.
Yeah, very little numbers.
Number 1 through 100. Drop a number down. If you're closest to the pin, you'll win today's prize. So all you have to do, go to Facebook, go to YouTube, and type in a number between 1 and 100, and you'll have a chance to win.
We have Tyler with 2, Dickie with 62, and I believe that's the only numbers on Facebook that I see right now. And then Tony Dunn. Let's go down to Tony. Tony says 11.
All right, thank you. Get your numbers in now, and you'll have a chance to win. All right, PGA Championship pool. First thing we need to do is pick numbers. Do y'all trust Chandler to draw for everybody?
Yeah.
Or do you want to pick your own?
I believe what I used to do, right?
What?
I was the assistant commissioner to Troy Dreyfus.
You were fired from that job.
All right, let's not talk about that.
All right, what number is Shirley picking in this draft? We're going to go snake draft. We're going to go 6 rounds, and we're going to do this quickly.
Shirley is pick number 2.
All right, what pick is CJ?
Content Junkie is numero 1.
All right, what pick is Chandler?
Yours truly is number 3.
And I will be pick 4 and 5. All right, CJ, you are on the clock.
All right, let me get John Rahm.
John Rahm. You know, I knew his brother CD back in the 90s. Oh, man, that's good stuff. Shirley, you're up.
I'm going to go with Rory McIlroy.
Man, I really wanted Chandler to pick him so he could say his name.
I'm going to say it. Shirley just picked Rory McIlroy.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. All right, Chandler.
I'm going to go with the Masters champion. I'm going Scotty Scheffler.
Got to at this point. All right, back-to-back picks for the real me. Not some fake guy out in Wisconsin. I'm going to go with Jordan Spieth because that was one. I'm going to go back to my boy Ryder Giles, and he was on the list. And Colin Morikawa. I like Colin.
Okay.
Colin Morikawa. All right, we go back to Chandler.
This is a fan favorite. I've had a lot of people tell me that they like this guy, Victor Hovland.
He sucked for me in the Masters. Hopefully he's better for you. Shirley.
John Rahm.
Okay. John Rahm is, he was selected first, and I made a great joke saying I knew his brother CD back in the 90s.
Oh, did you already pick him?
That was the very first pick off the board.
I wasn't paying attention. I just heard the joke. All right. Patrick Cantlay.
Patrick Cantlay. CJ, you have back-to-back picks. We are doing the PGA Championship draft pool.
All right, let's go. Ooh, man. Let's go Justin Thomas.
JT.
And let's go. Wow. Hideki Matsuyama.
All right. Hideki Matsuyama. Shirley, you were back up.
Give me Tiger.
Okay.
Tiger. Talking about Eldrick?
Yes.
All right. Chandler.
Give me DJ. Give me Dustin Johnson.
I like DJ. I like him a lot. All right, I will take gladly Cameron Smith. And I have back-to-back picks, so I might as well pull the trigger. You know what? I'll just be able to blame Ryder if I fail. I'll take Brooks Koepka.
Okay.
Those were his two picks, his guys to watch. Koepka and Spieth, and now they are both on my squad. Chandler.
Max Homa coming off a Wells Fargo championship, and he's funny on Twitter.
Riding a hot hand.
Max Homa is my pick.
All right.
Homa.
How would Tony Dunn say that golfer's name?
Max Homa. Homa.
We go to Shirley.
I'm going to go with give me Will Zalatoris.
Will Zalatoris. CJ.
All right. How do I say Xander's last name?
Shoffley.
I didn't want to mess it up. So I'll take
Xander
him.
Shoffley.
And Shane Lowry was a big reason I am an owner of 1,000 pennies from Mully, so I'm going to go Shane Lowry.
Owner of 1,000 pennies. Much better than a
owner of.
All right, we go to Shirley.
Give me Harold.
There it is.
HV3. He's back. He's been on a hiatus.
He's back, baby.
Okay, this is his first appearance since the Masters.
Chandler.
Give me. I just had to. I had this guy. I picked this guy in the Masters pool. He did not. I think he withdrew. I think he was one of the few that withdrew from the tournament. But I like him. I really like him. I'm going to go with Louis Oosthuizen.
Louis Oosthuizen. Love saying his name.
Louis Oosthuizen.
All right, back-to-back picks to wrap up my draft here. I am going to take. Let's go with Mully's guy, Tony Finau, and who I don't think has ever won anything. And by the way, we're only going by a win this time.
I was going to say,
and if nobody wins, nobody wins. All right, those are the rules. And you know what, Tony Peterson?
You know what?
Just so...
Did you have a good practice round?
I don't get confused, I'm going to take Cameron Young. So if a guy named Cameron wins, I'm going to have a good chance to win this pool. All right, Chandler. Last pick.
I'm going to go... Has Cameron Young been picked?
No.
Sometimes I'm going to say something unnecessary here.
Okay.
I'm going to apologize beforehand.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes you can be the biggest doofus I have ever encountered in my life.
Was he just picked?
No. He hasn't been picked.
It was like 7 seconds ago. Well, dang it. From the time I picked him to when you said, has Cameron Young been picked, it had been about 4 seconds.
Honestly, Clip, the doofus clock gets shorter and shorter every time it happens.
I just
zoned. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I just
and you had been pretty good about not doing that, but that was about the shortest ever.
No, and I just black out. I just black out sometimes. Like I just literally like right now. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry about that.
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry about what I said. I want to shake your hand.
What? That you called me a doofus?
Yeah.
Oh, that's totally fine.
Well, one of the biggest doofuses.
I want to shake his hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a guy that is paired with Harold Varner, Jason Day.
All right, it's a beautiful day. Shirley, final pick.
You took mine, Chandler, because I was going to go with Jason
Cameron Young.
You can ask if he's been taken if you want.
Let's go. I don't think Patrick Reed has been picked, has he?
Captain America has not been picked.
Okay.
And CJ, Mr. Irrelevant.
All right, I'm going to end it off with Sam Burns.
Sam Burns. All right.
Feel the burn.
Do y'all know your teams?
Nope.
Oh boy.
I've got it,
CJ has. You got what?
Oh, I have the teams as well.
All the teams?
Mm-hmm.
Way to go. That's why you're the
good work.
assistant commissioner
Thank
of the horse racing pool that we're going to do on Thursday. CJ has John Rahm, Justin Thomas, Hideki Matsuyama, Xander Schauffele, Shane Lowry, Sam Burns. Shirley has Rory McIlroy, Patrick Cantlay, Tiger Woods, Will Zalatoris, Harold Varner III, and Patrick Reed. Chandler has Scotty Scheffler, Victor Hovland, Dustin Johnson, Louis Oosthuizen, Jason Day. I have Jordan Spieth, Colin Morikawa, Cameron Smith, Brooks Koepka, Tony Finau, and Cameron Young. And that is it. That's the pool.
Nice.
Good luck to everyone.
Good luck.
Gentlemen and ladies.
Hey.
Hey.
So far, so good.
So far, well, we had one flub in the draft, but outside of that, pretty good, I'll say.
Was the flub that I said Cameron Young after you said Cameron
Immediately after he was picked, yes.
That was the flub?
That was our one small flub so far. All right, we need to get a break in. We'll come back. The voice, Jeff Charles, will join us. The numbers are flying in. If you want to get your number in, do it now. We're doing a Pirate Radio raffle. Susan is in with 60. Jeff is in with 63. A lot of numbers in the 60s. Mike P has the number 30. If you want to be our winner today on the show, just put in a number between 1 and 100. Chris Bray has 57. And Talent Consultants has 75. Interesting. All right, let's take a break. Jeff Charles joins us on the other side. We're back with you after these words.
Hey Chandler, what are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high-definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Fun Day.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck.
It's back. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back, and it's on for Thursday, September 1st.
This season will be Pirate Radio's 20th football season, broadcasting as the voice of the Pirate Nation. And we are back, throwing the best party of the year, just days before the Pirates take on the Pack in Greenville.
Save the date and plan to join us on Thursday, September 1st for the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party presented by Bud Light.
We are Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Did you know time spent outdoors can help improve your children's health and bring balance to their life? The Outdoor Heritage Advisory Council invites you to join the Patch program. This program is for any child under the age of 16 and includes activities like fishing, hunting, and hiking. These are just one of the many ways you can earn the exclusive patches from the Outdoor Heritage Council. For more information on how to sign up and get your adventure started, visit outdoorheritage.nc.gov.
Thinking about takeout tonight? Familia can make everything real easy for you with a great selection of Italian food and more. Visit FamiliaNC.com to see the full menu featuring pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts. Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their convenient drive-through window for pickup. Finish up a busy day with a great dinner for yourself or your family from Familia. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. One of the game's all-time great hitters reached a milestone last month. We'll have more in a moment.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
Next offering, shot into shallow center field. Out goes Edman. On comes Bader. It hits off the center fielder. Karem's behind him. Turning third and heading home is Mateo. He slides in headfirst safely. Chirinos makes it to second, and the Orioles on the board in the fifth inning. It is 7-1.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
39-year-old Miguel Cabrera recorded career hit number 3,000 for the Detroit Tigers last month. He is one of only 7 players in history to accomplish 3,000 hits and 500 home runs. He is one of the greatest hitters of all time and a first ballot Hall of Famer. Miggy is from Venezuela, the best player that country has ever produced. He's not perfect. He's had his share of issues off the field in his personal life. He's battled alcoholism and has fathered 2 children with a former mistress who took him to court over a child support dispute. Through it all, he's reached milestones few have ever achieved on the diamond. Next year, it'll be it. He'll be 40 years old and finishing up his career. He'll go to Cooperstown wearing the Old English D as one of the game's greatest ever hitters. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
This is ECU head baseball coach Cliff Godwin, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio, perfect for some outdoor dining. And there's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Clip Rock. AJ's has live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover, and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's Day. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, we had an awesome crowd last week at sports trivia. Let's keep that rolling again tonight. Have a fun night and watch some Hurricanes hockey along the way. Trying to see if I could find y'all a... On this day in sports history, Al Kaline hit his 307th home run, passing Hank Greenberg for the most all-time home runs for this baseball franchise. Al Kaline.
I'm going to let them answer. I saw it. So.
Al Kaline. The Reds?
Negative. CJ.
The Mets.
Tigers.
Oh.
Al Kaline, Tigers.
I knew I'd heard that name before. I just didn't know what team he played for.
I feel like this guy's been an answer before, Shirley, when we've done this. On this day in 1990, this second baseman's record 123 errorless game streak ended. Think of a 90-second baseman.
I don't know.
For the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, Ryan Sandberg?
Ryan Sandberg. That is correct.
Because isn't Bailey's son named after him?
Rhino. That is correct. All right, so those are some examples. Hey, CJ, last year on this day, Spencer Turnbull threw a no-hitter against the Mariners. For what team?
Detroit.
That is correct. Right back to the Tigers. Tiger style. Tiger. All right, let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line and visit with the voice here on this Wednesday. Jeff Charles joins us. Jeff, how you doing today?
Cliff, I'm doing great, and the Pirates are too. What a comeback win that was last night against a very good Campbell team. And the Pirates came off the deck and won the game, and the winning streak just continues now. And you want to be playing your best baseball this time of the year, and
But Godwin certainly has his ball club playing the best they played all year long.
The Pirates had the second longest winning streak in college baseball heading into yesterday, and I believe Marist lost. So East Carolina now at 11 straight, voice has them at the top for the longest winning streak in college baseball. The old cliche, you want to be playing your best at the end of the year. They're certainly doing that. They got 3 more games at home to wrap up the regular season against Houston beginning tomorrow, and then it's off to Clearwater. And Cliff Godwin and these players have accepted their roles. They've had to change a lot of things around throughout this year since February, Jeff, and right now it's working for the Pirates. It's been fun to see.
Yeah, it really has. I don't think you can give enough credit to the players and to Cliff and his coaching staff for staying with it. As we all know, it certainly didn't look like this was going to happen back in February and March and on into April. And most of the time, Cliff, teams don't turn things around like this, and the Pirates had a pretty good sample body of work in which, things just weren't going their way after maybe 20, 25 games, and you don't really see that turning around a whole lot. But there are a lot of people eating some crow. A lot of Pirate fans are eating some crow, Clip, because this team has really turned this thing around. And, again, you just can't give these guys enough credit. They have done a terrific job, and hopefully their best baseball is still in front of them. And as you mentioned, you go down to Clearwater for the tournament. You get used to playing in front of big crowds in Greenville and some places on the road, not all places, but some places on the road. And then you go down to Clearwater, and, there just aren't very many people at the games, and there are so many distractions. So you don't really have that home crowd that can really get you going. So you really kind of have to dig deep, even though it is a tournament situation. But oftentimes the ballpark is pretty much empty. So even though it's a tournament and a lot's on the line, you still have to kind of develop some of your own get after it, if you will. So we'll see how the Pirates do. Of course, this is a big series with Houston coming up as well, and Houston's a good ball club. But when the Pirates are playing, you got to like their chances playing at home this weekend.
No doubt. Jeff Charles joining us. Speaking of eating crow, Jeff, I've had a few platefuls this week as Cliff Godwin called me out after Sunday's game. And because I did say the Pirates, the ship had sailed on them being an at-large in the tournament this year. Well, now they have maybe moved up to the 2 line. And will be a 2 in the regional, wherever they land coming up. We'll find out a couple of Mondays from now. But and we had Cliff on the show on Monday, so I've been able to eat plenty of crow this week, Jeff. It tasted pretty good, I got to tell you.
Well, I tell you what, you have a lot of friends there with you as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are a lot of people that had written the Pirates off, and it was easy to do. But I always say I'm glad that the athletes at ECU aren't like a lot of the fans because they just continue to stay after it, and they realize that it's a long season and every day is a new day. And you see that especially, Cliff, in baseball, because you just play so many games, even at the college level. And my goodness, the guys in Major League Baseball and the minor leagues just play almost every single day. So if you go through a bad stretch, you do have time to correct yourself. But in football, if you go through a tough stretch like East Carolina did in baseball, well, usually you can't recover and have a good season. But baseball is a whole different deal when you play 56 games, and then hopefully you get into postseason tournament play. So when things are not going very well for, a number of games, you just got to continue to hang in there and keep chopping wood. And, again, you got to give Cliff and the coaching staff a lot of credit because that's exactly what they did with these players. And, of course, the players get the lion's share of the credit because they have really stuck to it. And I really enjoyed your comment about having to adapt to some different roles because they've had to do that this year in a lot of different ways, losing personnel and guys having to adapt in different ways on the field. So, again, this has been really fun to watch. And I think if you're a Pirates fan, you have to really tip your cap to the way these guys have come back.
Jeff Charles joining us. Jeff, I know you're a Pirate Radio listener, even when you're out of state. And did you get a chance to hear my interview with Trey Benton yesterday, by chance?
I did not, Clip. Sorry about that.
Check that out, voice. I think you'll be interested in it because he has 3 saves this year, has not allowed an earned run, and is pitching great for Low A Lynchburg and the Guardians organization. And he talked about coming off Tommy John surgery, how last year he had the yips, and a lot of times you won't hear guys like to talk about that stuff, but he came out and said, yeah, I had the yips. I just couldn't figure out what I was doing, and this offseason I'm playing catch with Gavin Williams and kind of just taking it back to the basics, and he's coming out with his best year as a pro this year. So talk about guys kind of figuring things out, finding things out. Sometimes it takes them a week, sometimes a month, sometimes a year in Trey Benton's case. But it was interesting to hear, Jeff, how he kind of got out of his funk, and he's not alone in that. We've seen that from professional athletes since the dawn of time, right?
No, there have been guys that have gone through that. It's always hard to explain. It's a mental thing, obviously, and they have to overcome it. And you mentioned Gavin Williams, and as I've been traveling through the Midwest this summer, listening to some minor league games in the car, Cliff, I've just happened to stumble over a couple of games that Gavin Williams has been pitching in, and it's been pretty amazing to hear the announcers on some of the opposing teams. Now, I've not heard a broadcast from the team that he is playing with, but I have heard a couple of broadcasts, one going through Dayton and one going through Michigan in the Midland, Michigan area. There's a team up here called the Great Lakes Loons, and he pitched against them recently, and I listened to that game. So it's been pretty amazing. And, the guys who are broadcasting the games for these other teams will always mention, this guy played at East Carolina and had a great career at ECU, and now he's, just blowing people away at the Class A level in the Midwest League. And so it's been fun to listen to some of those games and hear Gavin pitch.
We'll see how quickly he can rise through the ranks, but man, he has done a fantastic job also in that Guardians organization. Jeff Charles joining us. Jeff, switch gears and talk a little basketball. East Carolina continuing to go the international route in basketball, and if you're going to have success at East Carolina, you might have to do things a little different, a little outside the box. And Mike Schwartz is trying to find the best players from wherever they come from. Valentino Eddie Pinedo, the latest commit to East Carolina. He is a Madrid, Spain native. Did play in the United States at Sunrise Christian Academy in Kansas, a premier prep program last year. So he's been in the States, but he's from Spain. He's 6'7", adding some length. And Mike Schwartz is really trying to unturn every stone, Jeff, to find some talent here early on. And once he gets here, I'm sure you'll see more local recruits and things like that. But right now, he's using his international ties to bring in some talent, it appears.
Yeah, I really do. I do think that Coach Schwartz has quite a few international ties from what I understand. So why not bring some of those guys in here? And I don't know, East Carolina's going to have a number of them this year on the team, no doubt about that, Clip. So, again, whatever works, this is a new regime, a new era. And if the guys can come in and if they're quality AAC players, why not? I know one thing, that every international kid that's ever come in any program I've been associated with, they're all the same in that they're very, very grateful for the opportunity to come to the States and play basketball and go to school. I don't think there's ever been a bad apple that I've seen come in from a different country and play, and that caused any problems or just didn't work out. I mean, they're all great attitude guys and good team guys. And Cliff, you mentioned Sunrise Academy. I think it was just 2 years ago. That school is located in Wichita, and the Pirates a couple of years ago, when they played Wichita State, actually practiced at Sunrise Academy. So we got a chance to go out there and see the school and see the gym, and a lot of their players had just practiced, and they were coming off the floor, and a lot of them hung around and watched East Carolina practice for a while. Got a really nice gym out there. It's a real nice complex, and we kind of always joke that it's Wichita State's farm club, but the farm club for a lot of different programs around the country, because they are one of the best prep school basketball programs in America. But we've been there with the Pirates when they practiced at Sunrise, so we're a little bit familiar with their program.
Probably a little bit different from Conley and Rose and the schools around here, Jeff. It always reminds me of UNC, and this has been going back like 10, 15 years now when y'all would talk about these schools that kind of pop up out of nowhere. Not saying Sunrise is one of those, but basically they are basketball schools, and I guess if you have a little bit of time, you can do some homework or something like that. But these schools, it's not the old traditional local public high schools like it once was. There are academies all across this country now.
No, there really are, Cliff. And Imani Bates, who, of course, is on the move now from Memphis and was like the celebrated recruit in the entire class a couple of years ago. I mean, his dad started a school in Ypsilanti, Michigan, where he's from, and you know, you just kind of wonder, and raise your eyebrows a little bit. But all of a sudden, his dad started a school, and then they started the prep program, and they're going all over the country and playing games. I mean, it's a different world now with all of this stuff, Cliff, as you well know. And, you know, it dips down to baseball with all this travel league baseball that the kids playing all summer. I mean, it's just a lot different than it was when I was coming up, and probably when you were coming up as well. I mean, this has not been around forever, but it's just a different deal now, and it's so specialized, and, you know, the parents get so involved in it now, traveling all over the country with these kids playing baseball and basketball, and, you know, it's almost like some kind of a mini minor league when these kids are in high school.
Jeff Charles joining us. Speaking of hoops, Jeff, last night the Miami Heat knocked off the Boston Celtics 118-107. Coming up tonight, it's Luka and the Mavs against the Warriors. And how about the beatdown the Mavericks put on the Suns on Sunday night, Jeff? That was incredible to watch. Luka Doncic had 27 at halftime. The Phoenix Suns as a team had 27 at halftime. An absolute blowout on the home court. And Phoenix, not known as the rowdiest fan base, Jeff, but they had no other choice but to boo their team at halftime. It was just crazy to watch.
It really was, Clip, and you're right. Who could have ever seen that one coming at home in Phoenix? That's why we tune in. That's what I always say, you know, in our conversations we've had over the years. That's why we tune in, because you really never know what's going to happen. And Luke has been terrific. He has been absolutely terrific in the playoffs and had a great year during the regular season, too. But this Dallas team is becoming a story now. I don't know if anybody thought they would get to the West Finals, but here they are, and you would have to think that right now with the four teams that are left, they're kind of the underdog, and they will probably, you know, get a lot of support across the country. We love to pull for the underdogs, and they are that. I don't know if they can beat Golden State or not. I picked Golden State early on. You and I have talked about that the last few weeks. I'm going to stick with the Warriors, but the way Dallas is playing and the way Luke is playing, I think it's going to be a tough series for Golden State. And then, you know, you flip the coin on the other side with the East Finals, and, you know, Boston's got these injury problems now with Horford and Smart, so they're not the same team that they were, you know, just a few days ago with those guys out. And then, of course, last night it showed in the loss to Miami, and kind of pulling for Miami because of Bam Adebayo, local kid, playing for the Miami Heat. He didn't have great numbers last night, but, you know, he's a big part of that ball club. And then Jimmy Butler went off with 41 points. And Jimmy Butler's a guy I don't think we talk probably enough about. Clip, we don't put him in that upper echelon of great players in the league, but I'll tell you what, on a given night, he can go off like he did last night. So Miami now playing really well. Boston's a little bit beat up, so the Celtics are going to have to come back in this series.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler, definitely one of those bright lights guys. When it's playoff time, when it's important time, he steps up, puts together big games, and we've seen that throughout this year's playoffs. Coming up tonight on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, 9 o'clock Warriors at home, game one of that series against the Mavericks. Also tonight, all eyes around these parts will be on the Carolina Hurricanes, Jeff, as they begin round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs against the New York Rangers. Also, I'm not going to pretend I know hockey lore and all the history, but from what I read, from what I understand, the Battle of Alberta will be pretty hot tonight, 9:30. Oilers and Flames, game one of that series. So looking forward to some hockey. It was awesome on Saturday leaving Clark LeClaire Stadium. I was watching the end of the Hurricanes Bruins on my phone, Jeff, and I was into it, and a lot of folks around here are. It's easy to get on board with a winner, and a lot of bandwagon Canes fans because this is a team that they're big favorites in this series, voiced to go to the Eastern Conference Final, and people are excited around here about this team potentially making a Stanley Cup run.
Well, they should be. Maybe back to 2006, Cliff, who knows? But this is a very good team. They've been very good from day one. I've always been a big Ron Brindamore fan when he was a player, and I think he's done just a great job as a coach. And you're right. Now, Boston gave him fits. They had to go, of course, to the elimination game to beat Boston. But this has been one of the better years that the Carolina Hurricanes have ever had since they moved to Raleigh. They're one of the better teams in the National Hockey League. So they've got a legitimate shot. Now, this Rangers series won't be easy. I mean, the Rangers are right there with the Hurricanes. So we'll see how it works out. But, yeah, when you get into playoff hockey, it's very exciting. And you mentioned the two Canadian cities. You can imagine the excitement in Calgary and in Edmonton with that series. Those games will be just electric. And there's nothing like Stanley Cup playoff hockey as far as atmospheres are concerned in the arenas. And that's going to be a great series as well.
Yeah, 5 Game 7s over the weekend, 2 on Sunday going into overtime. It has been exciting to follow and looking forward to Game 1 tonight between the Canes and the Rangers. Jeff Charles joining us. Jeff, always enjoy talking about what's going on in the world of sports with you each week here on the Sports on Pirate Radio Live. We'll do it again next Wednesday, Voice. Appreciate your time as always.
Sounds great, Jeff. Appreciate your time, and always great to visit with our Pirate Radio listeners. Have a good one.
Thank you, Jeff. The Voice, Jeff Charles, joining us here on PRL. We'll take a time out, come back. When we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. Take a look at what's going on. The Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dub Buck. And then in hour number 2, Scott Rogers, Scooter, will join us inside the Pirate Radio studios to talk about the hottest team in America in college baseball, the ECU Pirates. That's on the way. More to go. Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Hey O's fans, 2022 Orioles single game tickets are on sale now. Come celebrate the 30th anniversary of Oriole Park at Camden Yards with tickets starting as low as $10. Relive your favorite moments and make new memories this season. Choose from your favorite homestands when the O's take on the New York Yankees, Washington Nationals, and Boston Red Sox, or fan favorite giveaways like Birdland Hawaiian shirt and collectible bobbleheads. Experience the ballpark that forever changed baseball. Buy now at Orioles.com/tickets.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
Hey guys, this is Kyra from Postcode Junction in Washington, where all your shipping needs come together. Did you know Postcode Junction is the only UPS, FedEx, and DHL shipping location in Washington? Postcode Junction is also the place for your Amazon returns. Need to ship a package the same day? Want to avoid the long lines at the post office? Come see us at Postcode Junction by 4:30 and we got you covered. Postcode Junction on 15th Street in Washington next to Tractor Supply. Go Pirates!
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar with daily specials. And here's the lineup. Mondays feature $7 margaritas and half-price appetizers. Tuesday is stuffed seafood night. Wednesday is date night. Thursday is roasted smoked lamb chop night. Fridays is prime rib night. And Saturday is Italian night and is also Fred and Wilma night with our 36-ounce bone-in tomahawk steak just like the Flintstones. And on Sunday, it's our legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Welcome to US Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free.
Sure, your choice.
Really?
Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Pirate Radio.
I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion. You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back for the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner. Be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. Join the over 55,000 followers today. Now, let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you here, Pirate Radio Live. We're doing the Great Pirate Radio Raffle on this Wednesday. If you would like to have a chance to win in hour number 3 out of our random drawing, all you have to do is head over to YouTube, our live show there, and type in a number between 1 and 100, or go to Facebook Live, type in a number there between 1 and 100, as Scott Duffy did and typed in 23. Or as others have done on our Facebook Live, including Mike P. with the number 30. Just type in your number between 1 and 100, and we'll have a winner coming up in hour number 3 of today's show. Scott Rogers joining us. We're going to get to him in a moment, but we owe you another break. So let's do a quick segment here. Talk about what's going on in Major League Baseball. The Rays about to close it out against the Tigers. They lead it 6-1. In the 9th inning. The Braves got a 3-run shot from Austin Riley. They are trying to hang on in Milwaukee. It is 4-3 Atlanta. 1 out in the 8th inning, and the Brewers have a man on first. It is 2-2 between the Rockies and the Giants as they play in the 3rd inning, and a big first inning for the Twins as they scored 3 in the top of the 1st. The A's have answered with 1 in the bottom of the 1st. It is 3-1 out in Oakland. Coming up tonight, Carolina Hurricanes and Rangers. Canes minus 175 to win tonight's game, which means they are big favorites at home tonight against the Rangers in Game 1. And Calgary is a home favorite tonight against Edmonton. It's also Game 1 between the Mavericks and Warriors. Warriors a 5.5-point favorite tonight at home. Who you like, Chan, man? Warriors and Mavs, Game 1.
Luka is just playing lights out, and especially thanks to Devin Booker, I would say. I'm gonna go Mavs. I really do like Luka, but then you got to think about the Warriors. Their back is, with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, just like the good old days, and Draymond Green. I don't watch much NBA basketball,
so you're just kind of going off the rails here.
But I do know the storyline behind Luka. He's lighting up right now.
I just found it interesting when you said, I like Luka. I'm going with the Mavs. But then you got to think about the Warriors. So I didn't know.
I'm still going Mavs.
You had me. You were on the right track. You said everything that I would have said. There is not a single person on the Warriors that can guard Luka. He's going to average 35 or more points.
Does he have enough around him?
I think he does. I don't know if it's quite enough. I think if I was forced to pick the series, I'd say Warriors in 7. But I think they can make this series last.
Have the Mavericks lost a home game in the playoffs? I think they lost to Utah.
I think they lost one.
But they did not lose last series, correct?
I don't believe so.
Very good at home. If they could steal one on the road, watch out.
Yep.
I'll take the
And they're coming off that shellacking against the Phoenix Suns.
A laugher. An absolute laugher. All right, get your numbers in. The Pirate Radio raffle. Tyler has 2. Dickie has 62. Tony has 11. Susan has 60. Jeff has 63. Mike P has 30. Chris Bray has 57. Talent has 75. Scott D has 23. And we will pick coming up in hour number 3. So you have another hour to get your number in. As we head to break, John Moody says he hopes Scooter is safe. So John tweeted me last night. Did we have a Corey Glore moment in the game last night, Scooter?
We did.
The voice cracked a little bit?
The old voice been struggling the past couple of days with a little allergy stuff going on. So yeah, there was a voice crack last night.
Well, we won't ask you to talk too much next segment, but because you got to be ready to go for the weekend. But we will talk some baseball, some Pirate baseball with Scott Rogers when we return. Adam is in with number 44, and Moods has number 39er. All right, let's take a break. Come back. Scooter joins us after this.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
The 80s and 90s were filled with obnoxiously loud styles. Dudes wore crop tops and super high shorts and rocked it with the confidence of 10,000 Sean Connerys and Tom Sellecks combined. And at Tailgate Classics, their mission is to bring that energy back. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Cam Higley, Tailgate Classics has a unique line of vintage and retro tees, polos, jerseys, hats, and more. Go by the store today at 304 Evans Street in Greenville and check out their website at shoptailgateclassics.com.
University PC Care has been busier than ever repairing personal PC and Mac computers and iPhones during this pandemic, and we thank you for your support. Now, with everyone streaming and doing work from school and home, you may have discovered that your home Wi-Fi just isn't cutting it. It may be time to upgrade your home network, and University PC Care can help. To make a network assessment appointment and discover upgrade options that fit your home, go to talktowilliam.com or learn more at universitypccare.com.
Welcome to US Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free.
Sure, your choice.
Really?
Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone. And the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10
for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelge and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Villa Verde on 10th Street and Villa Verde Dos by the hospital are open for you, serving unique and healthy dishes from the Dominican Republic. Order online at myvillaverde.com or the Villa Verde app. You can order a family meal that feeds 6 to 7 people, and they'll have it ready for curbside pickup today. Whether it's dine-in or takeout, Villa Verde is a platform for good. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We literally spent that entire break talking about dreams here between the three of us. Some creepy ones, some funny ones, and otherwise. All right, Scooter, Scott Rogers on the call. Sorry about the voice. You say some allergy stuff going on?
Yeah, a little bit of a sore throat the past couple of days. May is not my favorite time of the year.
I understand. And
you haven't talked this much for a long period of time.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Are you hitting the rookie wall?
I wouldn't say so.
Right.
Cough drops have gotten me through last night.
You got 3 more coming up beginning tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday series with the Houston Cougars. And Scooter, what about this team, man? Get down 3 last night and come back and win it.
It has been unbelievable to watch this team over the past couple weeks, and last night proved again that this team never gives up. And it was obviously a good Campbell team last night, and a Campbell team that's going to be fighting to get into postseason. But I will say, whatever regional that Campbell team is in, those teams better watch out.
Don't want to see them. That is for sure. They got some talented ball players and great starting pitching last night from them. A couple of home runs. That Moylan shot, that might have been the longest home run of the year.
Probably so. And that was definitely a bomb. And then it was good to see Ben Newton get his home run last night too, and that was only the second home run of his Pirate career. And that's one player that has really been hitting the ball good as of late, and that's part of the reason we've had so much success lately.
Yeah, Cliff Godwin brought him up Monday, and I kind of thought, like, I haven't talked enough about him this year, and I feel like nobody has really. What he does game to game, working with the pitchers, what he does at the plate. And he talked about a stretch where unfortunately had a passing in the family, and we saw the results on the field when he wasn't in the lineup, or most specifically wasn't behind the plate, that East Carolina kind of struggled back there behind the dish. So he has been probably a very underappreciated Pirate this year, and it is great that we could see him hit a home run so he can sing his praises, because a lot of stuff he does we don't see.
Absolutely. No, he's not really in the lineup because of offense. He's in there because of defense. But it's just been a plus that his offense has been so good over the past couple weeks. And for him to hit the home run last night obviously gives him some more confidence at the plate. But he's hitting 300 right now. And, I don't know if Ben Newton's ever hit 300 in his time here at East Carolina, but it's good to see him hitting the ball as of late. Not only just him. You have so many guys in this lineup that are hitting the ball so good right now.
I say it with you every week, Scooter. I love the fact that there's different heroes every game for East Carolina, and here of late, and I love that Cliff Godwin keeps switching this up to keep us on our toes. Is it going to be C.J. Mayhew who's the lockdown closer? No, it's going to be Carter Spivey. No, it's going to be Zach Agnos. Wait, it's going to be Ben Terwilliger, who came in, shut the door demonstratively last night, and picked up his third save of the year, and had something to say about it afterward. He was fired up after that W.
He was, and it's been good to see Ben over the past couple weeks, and I was really surprised to see him come in the game last night just because of the amount he pitched over the weekend. But Ben's been, like you said, he's almost been lights out over the past couple weeks, and it really got started with that Sunday contest up at Cincinnati to start conference play. But that's an arm that's going to be very important going down the stretch, and one that looks very hot at the moment too.
I was so fired up. I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday, Scooter. We had already gotten rid of the DH because Agnos came in, and then Terwilliger went in to pitch, and I was like, he's going to hit. He's due up first next inning, and we got to see the big man put it pretty deep in the center field. Actually, gave it a ride, but always fun when he gets up to the dish. But you're right. I guess was that Sunday?
I think it was Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. So he did come back and go 2 innings last night. Also gave a shout out earlier, Scooter. And honestly, I didn't know this guy until this past weekend. Wyatt Lunsford Shinkman. Was not familiar with him. He came in last night and got out of that 7th inning, which was huge for East Carolina.
Yeah, and Wyatt hasn't pitched much this season, but it's a young freshman arm that is electric, sitting in the low 90s when he throws, and that's going to be one in the future for the Pirates bullpen that's going to be good, and I'm very excited to watch the growth of Wyatt over the next couple of years.
Great performance last night by East Carolina. Used a lot of pitchers to get the win last night, and had some clutch hits as well. Chandler, you mentioned Jacob Jenkins Cowart coming through as he's done his entire freshman year.
Well, that whole 7th inning, that bottom half of the 7th inning was just remarkable, especially after the great effort by Lane Hoover. And it was just like the Duke left fielder.
Right.
It was in the glove, and then he hits the wall so hard it dislodges from the glove, and there's a home run. It just so happened that this gave the Camels a 3-run lead, but the Pirates, just like they did. I feel like it was a summary of the season for ECU. I mean, you got down and then you're just bouncing right back.
Absolutely. That's been this team's really theme all season long. And, you look at that inning, and the middle innings to the late innings is where this offense really starts to explode a lot of times. And, obviously last night was in come behind fashion, but when this offense really gets going, like we saw last night in an inning, they're almost unstoppable at sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the bounce back aspect of this team too. We've seen it a lot, but last night in particular, Starling has an error, could have cost him, but Lunsford Shankman's able to get him out of the 7th inning. Comes back the next inning, 2-run double, just like that. We've seen that a lot this year, it seems like.
And Starling's had, a lot of timely hits this year for the Pirates. I think he's got 4 home runs this year, and every single one of those have been at timely times, really, and so is his doubles. And that's a very good player, and a very rare error from him last night, but he's a large part of why our fielding percentage is so high this season. And Starling, he battled that leg injury coming into the year and worked his way back up to 100%, and now he's been an everyday second baseman since then.
Sky Rogers joining us. CJ Mayhew joins us every Monday, but he doesn't say a lot to us, Scooter, so I'll let you speak for him. What has he been doing so well during these starts? Another great outing for him on Friday.
I would say one of the biggest things that's helped CJ over the past couple of weeks is his pace on the mound. He's really been working a little bit faster. It's jumped out to me, and I've talked about over the past couple broadcasts about how Austin Knight is a fast-working pitching coach. He likes for his pitchers to be at a faster pace, and we've seen that with Mayhew. We've seen that with Jake Hunter over the past couple weeks, and I think that's one thing that has really helped them over the past few weeks.
Great performance too by the young man who looks like an old veteran, Jake Hunter, on Sunday. And we talked to Ryder Giles. He said he thought he made some good pitches on Saturday, got hit a little bit, but Carter Spivey was there to pick him up. So the next man up deal for East Carolina has worked this year. It has them at 11 straight wins, most in America right now, going into their final series against Houston. And it was great that East Carolina clinched the regular season last Sunday, Scooter, but they still got work to do. They want to get that resume as good as possible. So I know they're not going into this weekend thinking we can just mess around. They got to keep piling up wins.
Absolutely. Their RPI, I think today is at 29 coming into today. So, you tack on 3 more wins this weekend to have the chance for it to go up a little bit more. But you want to get every win you can possibly going into the NCAA tournament.
They really are like one extra weekend away from a regular season from potentially being able to host. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah.
They have gone from out as an at-large to, okay, feeling pretty good about a 3 to, man, we're a 2. And if they had another series or 2, could be 16, could be hosting.
Right, and the one thing that hurts the resume is the record against the top 50 right now. I think we're either 2-7 or 3-7 at the moment against the top 50. And that's the one thing that hurts that potential hosting spot. But
I know one of the wins is Maryland. What's the the other?
I am not sure. It might be North Carolina. I think the other one is the other top 50 win. But, those wins are good right now. And that Maryland team could be a potential hosting spot that we go to this season. I'm still pretty confident that it's going to be either Virginia Tech or Virginia and possibly Maryland as well. But I think wherever the Pirates go, it's going to be in good driving distance so that fans can go. And everybody knows how good the Pirates usually play on the road during regionals. Obviously, we saw that in 2016 up at UVA. And with fan support, this team could be dangerous in the postseason.
It's got to be North Carolina, and I forgot that East Carolina had beat North Carolina, and I was at that 5-0 game at Clark LeClaire Stadium. Had Aaron Fitt on the show yesterday. If you want to hear it, go check it out. You can download it, check it out on Facebook or YouTube. He gave out some possibilities on where ECU could land, and talked to, and he even said that. So we talked to him earlier this year. He said the ship has sailed on East Carolina hosting a regional, but talked to him yesterday. He even said that, man, if this season would go on a little further, the way the Pirates are playing, they could be one of those teams that jump up and take it. I think it's a little too late now. Somebody did point out if they continue this winning streak that's on 11, I think if they win out and win through their regional, super regional, and Omaha, either way, it was the number 23. It was like 12 more wins, and it would equal 23 in a row and a championship.
Wow.
Mind blown.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that's going to happen. They're going to play some good teams coming up here soon. So don't freak out if they do catch an L at some point. But what a performance by this team heading down the stretch for ECU and Scooter. They're going to get healthier because at some point they will have the services of Jake Kuchmaner back for this team.
Yeah, they will, and I think that time is coming very soon, and hopefully either that's this weekend or in the conference tournament next week.
Clearwater, Florida is the destination, and Scooter, the Pirates will be playing. Is the first day Tuesday?
Tuesday, and the time slot is 47 minutes after game one, which is scheduled for 9 a.m. right now. So probably I would say 1 o'clock.
1. Yeah, in the 1 o'clock hour probably.
But we're the only seed that has locked up a spot in the tournament so far.
And the Pirates will be playing the
8th seed.
Yeah, so we'll see how that all shakes out after this weekend's action. Remember, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so they can get a quick start down to Clearwater, and then it's a lot of baseball games, Scooter. We talked about how I'm going to do the research at some point, but it seems like the longer the Pirates play in the conference tournament, the quicker they're out in a regional, and then the quicker they're out in the conference tournament, the better they do in a regional. I don't know if there's anything to that. Could be coincidence, but just something to look at.
Yeah, that's interesting you say that, but obviously you want to win that conference tournament because that way you don't have to worry about that at-large bid. You go ahead and you get in the NCAA tournament that way, but it's like I told someone today, I said, I don't care where we go, regional-wise. I said, as long as we're in, it does not matter.
And could be facing a familiar opponent or back at a familiar place. Virginia Tech is somewhere, Scooter, that the Pirates could be headed. You've already been there once this year to Blacksburg. Saw a lot of Virginias, which East Carolina's had success in Charlottesville in a regional before, and saw a Maryland where the Pirates have already beaten the Terps this year. And as you pointed out yesterday, Chandler, maybe Kuchmaner could be pitching in that stadium again where he's had success.
Right, and this is obviously the two totally different teams between Maryland and East Carolina that we saw earlier in the year, but that would be a fun matchup to see in the later part of the season, and it'd be fun to play Virginia Tech again. I think obviously that was when the Pirates were playing not their best baseball earlier in the season, and that's the team I think that the Pirates could definitely beat if they got another chance at them.
Aaron Fitt called them the real deal yesterday. He said, I guess you wonder if it's fluky for a while, but when they've been as good for as long as they've been this year, and really the ACC, and it's not necessarily NC State and North Carolina, it's the other teams who have put them ahead of the SEC when it comes to the top conference RPI wise. That's kind of surprising.
Right, you look at Virginia Tech, obviously Virginia's playing good baseball right now too, but those are definitely two hosting spots right now. And you talk about conference RPI, and that's one thing that's hurt the Pirates this season is the American Conference's RPI this year. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much it hurt losing UConn in the American for baseball in terms of RPI, because their RPI was always top 25, it seemed. And you look at Campbell last night was the highest RPI team will play the rest of the year, and I think we're at 29 right now, and I think the next highest in our conference is in the 50s. 50s or 60s right now, and so that's the one thing that has hurt us through conference play is the conference's RPI.
Scott Rogers, Scooter, joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. What's going on, Scott, out at the Little League fields these days? You out there a lot?
I am. I'll be there tonight. We just started 3-game weeks. This is where we alternate every other week, and the teams in those league play 3 games each week at Elm Street. So it gives them a little bit of competitive feel to it, manage their pitching a little bit, but starting to move into the later half of the Little League season as well.
Good deal. Have you been out to Ronald Vincent Stadium lately?
I did not, but a big win for the Rampants last night. I was trying to get out there and see them last week when they played Southern Lee, and I walked up as they scored the 10th run in the 10-run rule. So I was very disappointed. Didn't get to see any of that, but thrilling.
They're still alive.
They are. A walk-off home run last night from Cameron Greenway to beat Orange, and I think they take on South Central this coming Friday night.
That'll be exciting. Wow. That's good stuff. Where's that game?
Guy Smith.
All right.
Yep.
Sweet.
The Rampants are they're home throughout the playoffs with the number 1 seed in 3A.
All right. Relax. Conley took an early exit, unfortunately.
They did. And, with them being in 4A now, obviously they're playing some pretty good top competition. But Conley had a very good team this year to beat Rose twice. And obviously they're having some very good talent over at D.H. Conley. And that's going to be tough for them the next couple of years.
Scooter, you should run for office, man. You are nice to everyone.
And congratulations to Rob Maloney.
Absolutely.
Today,
that is legitimate. Absolutely. What a guy. Great dude.
Absolutely.
As well. He is a fantastic gentleman. All right, Scott, thanks for hanging out, bud, and rest the pipes and have a great call Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we'll try to see if we can hook up with you on the phone for a few minutes next week.
Absolutely.
When you're in Clearwater.
Yes, sir.
We'll catch you on the beach with an umbrella drink.
There we go.
There you go.
That sounds good. All right, thanks, Scooter. We'll take a timeout, come back. Patrick Mason going to join us to talk more baseball. We'll look around the major leagues and talk Pirate baseball as well. The Braves trying to close out. The Brewers here. They're up 1, but a runner on first for Milwaukee with nobody out. Kenley Jansen on the mound for Atlanta. Take a timeout, update you on those scores, and talk more baseball after this.
All aboard! Hop on the Emerald Express for a free ride through the Uptown District every Thursday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. The continuous loop begins and ends at GK Butterfield Transportation Center, but you can hop on and off at any of the 13 stops. With stops along Dickinson Avenue, Evans Street, the Town Common, and more, the Emerald Express is the perfect way to travel in the Emerald City. This trolley runs every 20 minutes, but don't worry, the stops are all footsteps away from all the businesses in the Uptown District.
Hey Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com or by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. Advanced ticket prices for Sunday through Thursday are just $7. Friday and Saturday tickets are $12. Do you have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by contacting our front office now. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies!
In studio with Gloria from Kinetic Physical Therapy. Gloria, what is cryotherapy?
Cryotherapy is when your body is exposed to extremely cold but therapeutic temperatures for several minutes. It has many benefits, including decreased pain, decreased inflammation, increased energy, and improved overall wellness. That's why at Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we offer a wide variety of services, including cryotherapy. So whether you're an athlete or whether you just want to give your health a boost, cryotherapy will help to ensure that you're feeling great and living well. So come chill with us and you'll be back for more.
The 80s and 90s were filled with obnoxiously loud styles. Dudes wore crop tops and super high shorts and rocked it with the confidence of 10,000 Sean Connerys and Tom Sellecks combined. And at Tailgate Classics, their mission is to bring that energy back. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Cam Higley, Tailgate Classics has a unique line of vintage and retro tees, polos, jerseys, hats, and more. Go by the store today at 304 Evans Street in Greenville and check out their website at shoptailgateclassics.com.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Hey, Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
Mow like a pro with Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers. They engineer their mowers to be maintenance and service friendly for the everyday homeowner while not sacrificing the build and cut quality they're known for. From the heavy-duty frame to the welded steel deck to their trademark smooth track steering, Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers deliver professional grade cut quality for a perfectly manicured lawn. Come into Ron Ayers Motorsports to see the Hustler difference for yourself today. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Unfortunately, many organizations today simply react to IT issues after the damage is done. This is known as the break-fix cycle in the tech service industry. University PC Care's Business Services Division has a better way, a proactive solution called BizCare. What's at your office? Call William at University PC Care today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
This is retired ECU baseball player Charlie Yorgan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Town Insurance is your premier independent insurance agency. From maximizing opportunities to minimizing risk, Town's insurance advisors offer expert professional advice to clients of all sizes. For personal or business insurance questions, call 756-8300 today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Color, is going to join us in Hour 3. Also in Hour 3, we'll have our giveaway, and we're not doing the traditional call-in winner today. We are doing a raffle, so head over to Facebook Live or YouTube, where we have the video of the show, and all you have to do is type in a number between 1 and 100, and you will be entered into our contest. We have a lot of folks in, but still plenty of room left if you want to just jump in, type in a number, and that's all you got to do to have an opportunity to be a winner on today's show. All right, great interview with Trey Benton yesterday. If you missed it, check it out. The former Pirate, now in the Guardians organization, said he came back from Tommy John surgery with some tail on his fastball like Kenley Jansen, and he is now closing for the Lynchburg Hillcats. Has 3 saves on the year. And right now we're watching Kenley Jansen for the Big League Braves try to close it down. And he's got 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Braves up 1 against the Brewers.
First of all, I forgot that you guys had him. It's weird seeing him out of a Dodgers uniform. And was that Angel Hernandez at third?
I didn't see.
Oh, it looked like him.
Did not see. Hope there's not
probably the most hated umpire.
Yeah, seems to be. Patrick Mason joins us on the program.
What's up, P-Mace?
Hey.
I like the White Sox all black T-shirt there.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going for.
That's a good look.
I got to match your hat.
I asked Patrick if he was ever going to wear shorts, and you said, "Why? I mean, you're a jeans guy."
Yeah, I'm a jeans guy, just through and through.
All right, fair enough. Did you own any shorts when you lived in colder climates?
I did, but mostly just basketball shorts, you know.
Okay.
Nothing really to go out and about in.
And we are pretty cash here. I'm wearing a tie-dye T-shirt today, so if you ever feel like rocking basketball shorts it's your call. I'm not making a big deal about it.
See, if I go full casual, that's the whole thing. So
I want like sleeveless basketball jersey and shorts. All right, Patrick, 11 in a row for East Carolina. Getting hot at the right time, playing their best ball down the stretch, whatever cliche you want to use. But how about that one last night? We talked about it earlier. Campbell came in here with their fantastic conference record. They've had a great year. Pirates were red hot. It was a really good late-season college baseball game last night.
It really was. And was cool because Campbell uses that starter on Tuesdays to try to get some non-conference big wins for themselves. And he was throwing 98 miles an hour, and we're all like, oh my goodness, you don't see this often on a Tuesday. But the Pirates got to him. And what was interesting yesterday was when Campbell hit that 3-run homer in the 7th, that could have been a time where it's like, all right, we battled good and we could pack it in, but they didn't do that. So during the stretch, just about everything's gone well for them, and they're just playing good baseball.
It has been awesome to see. Ben Terwilliger came in, got 6 outs, 5 Ks. What's his radar look like, Patrick?
I mean, he's been used lately in those scenarios where he's got to close out the game for multiple innings, and I think that's probably where he's best. Is if you need 2 innings out of the guy, you can get it.
What does he hit on the gun? Like, how it looks like he's throwing hard. Maybe it's because how big he is. Looks like he's throwing even harder. But what do you know the number?
It's like low 90s.
Yeah.
I think we maybe saw 92. It's usually 92, 91. Just the size of him. I mean, we interviewed him after the game a couple of times. He's a massive human.
That he is.
So it looks like he could. It seems like he should be able to throw it really hard. But it is have that jump on hitters, so it's like deceptively really fast. 92 is still getting up on you, but
we saw some chatter going on throughout the game and after the game. Terwilliger kind of gestured over to the Campbell folks. We saw Bryson Worrell get mad for the first time ever after their pitcher was talking. So how about the chippiness last night? Was it back and forth throughout the whole game?
It was. Yeah, we noticed that too because their pitcher was super fired up getting out of that inning, and obviously Worrell didn't like that. But I think that just kind of shows it's the end of the year. Both teams are good opponents. They just need wins, and it just kind of had that little bit of a manufactured playoff element yesterday too.
No doubt. Cool. And they're both likely going to be playing postseason baseball this year. We've seen Campbell before in a postseason setting, not a team you want to see. If they get in as a 4, that's scary for a 1. But they could even be a 3 seed. But it did have that feel for you guys out there last night, right?
For sure. That's a good team. They obviously have good pitching. They had, I think, 6 guys with at least 10 home runs. So that's an offense that can hit. The bullpen was great. So it was just a fun baseball game, which, it took a long time. But usually on Tuesdays, you don't know what you're going to get. But to have that game on a Tuesday was pretty cool.
And trying to put our finger on how ECU has made this turnaround, one of the things, Patrick, has to be weekend starting and pitchers going deep into games. We've had a lot of cases where pitchers have allowed no hits throughout 4, 5, 6 innings this year, 9 in the case of CJ Mayhew. But Mayhew has been key on that. At times, Ryder has. We saw it Sunday from Jake Hunter. They're finally getting some great quality starts from these starters.
They are, and I guess if you kind of look at it, if you look back at the season, it could be like different chapters and say, hey, this is when we use this starting rotation. You remember when Ryder Giles was throwing zeros for however many starts? Now it's CJ Mayhew, and like you mentioned, Jake Hunter, he was great. Basically it was just him spotting his fastball and just attacking hitters, and maybe that's been the secret. Just go after hitters. Just don't try to get too cute. Just attack hitters because they've been stressing that with Mayhew. Just pitch fast, get the ball, throw the ball, and you've seen how that worked out for him.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday coming up for ECU and Houston. The Pirates, due to Houston's loss on Sunday to UCF, clinched the regular season for the American. And I shouldn't get greedy. I shouldn't get selfish. I kind of wanted UCF to win so ECU could clinch it after a win on their home field. But I've learned as a sports fan, don't take anything for granted. It's good they went ahead and got it.
That's right. Yeah, if you're a fan of this team, you know it's nice to have it in your pocket. But like you said, as a kind of a selfish view of it, I would have liked this weekend to kind of have some sort of something going on there, with the conference tournament hanging in the balance.
And for them, they still have more to do, more to add to the resume. So it's not like they're going to take these next 3 days off, right?
For sure, yeah, they're going to throw their horses and just you got to win. You got to keep winning at this point in the season. There's no we got the conference, we're good. You're going to see a good effort to win these 3 games.
Patrick Mason joining us, Daily Reflector. Dansby Swanson with a great catch, and we are going to extra innings because Kenley Jansen gave up a triple to Colton Wong, and that was not cool. But Dansby with the big play. We go to extras in Milwaukee. All right, can you hang out another segment?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk some Major League Baseball and more with Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector. Back with you, Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kid store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to celebrate graduation with Wings Over by ordering a large tray of wings, tenders, and waffle fries. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Winslow's Deli is now Fifth Street Hardware, restaurant and tap room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a brand new menu, serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday, and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, how about poker every Tuesday night and Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan? It's a new look and a new name, but the same great location on Fifth Street beside the State Theater. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for specials and events. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room. Your power's out. There's a water leak. What do you do? For these and other utility-related emergencies, you need service, and you want it fast. There are two things you can do to get the quickest response if you're a GUC customer. First, you can call the hotline at 1-855-767-2482 and report any utility-related emergency. That number is also on GUC.com. Or second, you can give GUC your phone number. The hotline process is quickest when their account records have your current phone number. Service you can count on. Greenville Utilities.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. You work hard for your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we believe that your money should work hard for you. Do you know if it is? To learn more about your investment portfolio, go to mycarolinawealth.com to schedule a free consultation. That's mycarolinawealth.com. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. CJ Schaefer, Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt, Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector joining us. Patrick, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I go back and forth between invisibility and being able to fly.
Okay. So you thought about this quite a bit.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
I like how you said I go back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just
Some
pros.
days I'm invisible, some days I like to fly.
Yeah.
You saw our buddy Double B is camped out outside of PNC Arena.
He was excited about being able to go to this round 2.
Heck yeah, it's gonna be fun tonight. And you want to come in here, or you got something for me? Okay. I talked to my mother earlier today. Billy Weaver's been hanging out with my mom. That is not a good thing. You'd never want to hear those words.
I didn't want to say that unless it was okay. But I got something for you.
Okay.
Can I come in here?
Yeah.
Real quick?
Billy Weaver's here.
Hey, Billy
There's
Weaver.
never a bad time to deliver a check.
Oh, is this a referral?
Absolutely.
Whoa!
How about that?
Dun, 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 dun. Thanks, Billy.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Yes,
that,
sir.
man. I was actually going to joke about this.
No,
But
that's
this
not
is
a joke.
no
This
joke.
is not a joke. I told you that before. You refer somebody to me, they buy a car, I give you money.
Well, Billy, you say stuff and it just goes in one ear and out the other.
Wow, give me that check right now. Thank you. It hasn't been signed yet.
But Pam Brock is the proud new owner of, I believe, an Enclave.
Yeah, Buick Enclave 2022. Brand new, beautiful.
This is not a commercial, folks. This is real life. Billy Weaver will help you out if you need to find a new vehicle. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
My mom was happy. She sent me a text earlier.
Good deal. Good
So
deal.
everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy. Cliff's happy too.
You are scheduled to be on the program tomorrow.
I was a little upset that I wasn't. Sorry.
There's a chair right there. If you want to grab it.
Hold on.
Patrick, sorry. We're running into your time here. Billy was going to be on Tuesday. I bumped him to Wednesday. Today, I bumped him to Thursday. So I'm glad that we're still friends.
So I figured money cures everything.
Yeah, we are best friends.
It's when you start throwing money around. money.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Patrick, you need a car? If you do, go see my friend here.
No, it's my time to refer.
You want to get one in? Yeah, you can
get one in. That's right.
But while you're here, just mentioned Brian Bailey outside of PNC Arena. Hurricanes playing
Nice.
NBA playoffs going on. Could we have a NBA Finals with guys that Billy's covered in the past? Reggie Bullock and Bam Adebayo.
Bam, hey, let me tell you what. Those are two of the best guys you'll ever meet in your life. They really are. Down-to-earth guys. I remember it was funny because we went to the, 2018 or 19 NBA All-Star game in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And Bam Adebayo was there. He was there just as a fan. And we were talking in the concourse up there at Spectrum Center. And I said to him, you're going to be back here as an All-Star soon. Very next year, he's an All-Star.
Billy Weaver, soothsayer.
Yeah.
Patrick, did you cover sports at your previous stop?
I did, yeah.
Do you have a story? I love to ask, and you're not as old as some of the grizzled vets, but do you have a guy you watched in high school that's made it?
Jacob Junis, he's a starting pitcher for a pitcher in the Royals organization.
Okay.
He starts.
You're probably not old enough yet to have a bunch of guys under your tree, your reporting tree. But it's always cool when these Eastern North Carolina guys, make it.
It is. There's so many guys out of Eastern North Carolina. I mean, you go back to, Jerry Stackhouse, especially Kinston with basketball.
Yeah.
You look at all the guys that have come out of there, Reggie Bullock, and I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. It was nice to see, Bam Adebayo. I was actually talking to somebody today about that story. We were talking about, Miami Heat and how I thought that they were probably the most disrespected number one seed. Everybody's thinking, hey, the Celtics going to win this thing. They come out and win game one. But I was telling somebody the first time I met Bam Adebayo was on the football field. He was a freshman wide receiver for Northside. Wow. Game one of the season down at Pamlico County High School, and he's a freshman. I'm standing on the sidelines, and there's this guy, 6'6", looks like a beanpole, lined up at wide receiver, and I was like, who is this guy? So one of the assistant coaches comes over to me and says, He's not even a football player. He's a basketball player. Wait till you see him on the basketball court. And he said, make sure that you come see him this year, because if you don't see him this year, you might not see him. He ended up staying 3 years at Northside before he went to prep school. But of course, the rest is history.
He was just a decoy out there, probably.
He was.
That big fella out
He was.
there.
He wasn't a football player.
We were about to talk baseball, and let's talk baseball with Billy and talk about Billy's New York Mets, who are still in first. They've come back down to earth.
What date is it? What month are we in? We're still in May, so that's
Sounds
not
about right.
shocking.
Phillies have been playing well. Had a great series against the Dodgers. The Braves are up 1 in the 10th, trying to get to 2 games under 500. But Patrick, right now, it is still the New York Mets on top of that division. How do you like their staying power this year?
Yeah, I mean, they seem like to be able to hit, and they got pitching. And this is kind of the tie into ECU, and this is probably just what I personally like. But every time their closer, Edwin Diaz, comes in, they play that that trumpet song,
Gets people
whatever.
fired up.
And they've been doing that for Ben Terwilliger lately, so I've been all over that. I like that.
How about the reaction last night from Terwilliger, too? That was just amazing.
A lot of talking going on.
Yeah,
a lot of
there
emotion.
was. But just that last strike,
The hold up.
I mean, that was fun to see.
I think I saw that he struck out 4 straight.
Oh, yeah.
The game.
Yeah, 4 straight.
He has really come on, and just we talked about it with Scooter, right? That okay, so CJ Mayhew's going to be the closer. Wade, it's going to be Spivey, or Wade, it's going to be Agnos. Wade, it's could be anybody on any given night. And Terwilliger has gotten the ball these last couple of chances.
Yeah, it's funny because early in the season, I took my wife out to her first ECU baseball game early in the season, and Terwilliger came in, and she looked at me and she's like, "Is that a football player?" She's like, "Who is this guy?"
Dude.
Yeah, and he was just impressive from the very beginning. Kind of one of those overpowering guys. A guy, if you're in the box, you're sitting there looking and you're going, "Please don't come inside. Please don't come inside."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bet somebody's got a good football story about him.
Somebody does. Yeah,
Playing
He
linebacker.
looks more like a tight end.
D tackle, tight end. Billy Weaver joining us on a pop up appearance. Your White Sox got any better there, Patrick, this month?
They're playing okay. I don't know. I'm just so disappointed in them.
And they're 2.5 back, and they're still going to win that division.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't know. As long as you stay around 500, they'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, the division's helping them out for sure.
The Twins right now on top of the Central at 21-16. So I don't know. Their staying power doesn't seem to be,
No, they don't scare
high.
me too much.
Yeah.
And Buxton can never stay healthy for all that long.
Yeah. Yankees still cruising 27-9, best record in baseball right now. But that division, they're starting to get some distance between Toronto, Boston, Orioles. But Tampa Bay always going to hang around, right?
Always. They just seem to make great decisions. Every guy they get, you feel like you fleeced the other team in a deal. Like, you almost don't want to trade with those guys.
Yeah, and they are always there at the end of the year.
Then they go on a fire sale at the end of the year and get rid of everybody, and then kind of try and reload within another couple of years, and they're back in the World Series.
Yep,
They are
guys. Away you go.
kind of the American League version of the Cardinals. It seems like the Cardinals, and they did add some studs, some household names, but they always have just kind of random guys pop up, have big years, and make the playoffs every year, seemingly. The Rays have kind of done that. All right, looking around Major League Baseball, some scores right now on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by DeBuck.
Hey, I haven't been able to do that since football season.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
The buck.
Boy, I feel like I'm ready for a
Oh,
football game.
wait. Before I forget, this is the best story of all. So when your mother called me, that's the way to start a story right there. Okay? So just that we've got that out of the way, that is the all-time best way to start a story. So when your mother called me
On your cell?
this morning.
Does she have your cell number?
No, she called me at the
All right,
dealership.
good. Okay. All right.
So when your mother called me,
boundaries.
I picked up the phone and I said, thank you for holding. This is Billy Weaver. How can I help you? Your mother, no lie, seriously, 100% true. She goes, Weave. And I'm like, who is this? And she goes,
Knucklehead.
hi, this is Pamela Brock. She goes, I've always wanted to say that. She goes, because I feel like I know you and from being on the radio with my son and all that stuff. So I just had a good laugh about that.
Wow.
Because she's, here's Clip do that all the time.
Absolutely.
Y'all are pals. Who knew?
We're buddies now.
Need to tell my dad to get in this.
He was
somewhere.
there.
Oh, okay, good.
That's the way to end the story.
He doesn't talk as much.
When your mother called me this morning, and then you ended by saying, "Yeah, your dad."
And your dad was there as well.
Good stuff. Braves trying to get out of this isn't going to end well. 5-4 they lead, but the
runners on
Brewers
the
got
corners.
something going in the 10th. Right now, the Giants lead the Rockies 3-2 in the 6th. and the Twins have a lead 6-2 over the A's in the fourth inning. Earlier today, Rays beat the Tigers on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Da Buck, Da Buck, Da Buck, Da Buck, Da Buck. Can I say I don't hate this?
Hate what?
That your Braves,
the Braves
are
going to blow it? No, that's fine. You should. You should not be a fan of them if you are a fan of the Mets.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, what you got coming up on the pages of the Daily Reflector this week?
Just got a series preview, but yeah, just final baseball series of the season, and I guess tournament time. Baseball season's wrapping up, which is crazy. I did not think we'd get here after what was an interesting start to the year. It took a little while to get going, and I feel like it's all just steamrolling right now.
I mean, there was a time where we thought the conference tournament would be the thing, right? Right. Kind of didn't matter what happened. We just had to win this conference tournament. Well, now East Carolina has put themselves in a great spot to make it as an at-large and, heck, try to win another championship, win another ring next week.
And, you just kind of piece together everything, and it's kind of working right now.
Yeah. We've...
Did you get a little grief yesterday from Cliff?
Yeah. He got after me at the post game on Sunday. I got some from Zach Agnos, which, by the way, I'm now being blamed for his 26 game on base streak ending because we talked about it so much with Zach on Monday. So he's pissed at me.
Yeah.
So I'm in a tough spot here, Weave.
But how's it feel to be billboard material or locker room material?
Know that I matter that much?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
to
a
know
good feeling.
You matter. So
good, bad, or indifferent. You're making a difference there, Cliff.
And I told Cliff, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Like, whatever I need to do to help this team out, I'm much like his players. I'll do my role. If I need to be the bad guy, the villain, I'll do it.
Did I hear typical Troy say, "Oh, well, I had 100% confidence in you"?
Well, he had to get
you read it on Twitter and then you heard it.
Smelled it, tasted it, whatever. Yeah, he never lost confidence.
No, of course not,
because he never knew what was happening during the season. That was the amazing part of it. I'll give Troy credit. So when he said that on Twitter, I said, "Troy, name 7 baseball players, ECU baseball players."
Wow.
And he said Clayton McCullough.
Oh no, he did
he
not.
Said he named 7 old Pirates.
Oh, old ones?
I'll give him credit for that. Yeah.
Oh, so you asked him for old ones?
No, I said
current.
I just said name 7 ECU baseball players.
Right.
Meaning 7 on the team this year. Right. 4 of them come in every Monday. I think he could name them, maybe. But I'll give him credit. He named 7 former Pirates. It was pretty funny. Tommy Eason was on the list.
Brian Packard, I think, made the list.
He never even saw Tommy Eason play.
But he knew he played. He might have said Cliff Godwin, too.
Probably.
I still might call you tomorrow because I do want to talk some NASCAR with you.
Okay.
And maybe hit on some other topics. But thanks for dropping by today.
Yeah, not a problem. I didn't mean to be on the radio, and I was hoping to kind of drop in during a commercial break, but I only broke 3 or 4 probably traffic laws on the way here to try to get here during the break. But
if you need a car to break traffic laws in, go see Billy Weaver.
Yeah, I got some fast ones too. Hey, how about this? We got the all-electric Cadillac Lyriq coming out, and the all-electric GMC Hummer. The Hummer does 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat.
An electric
Hummer? An electric Hummer, all electric. Does crab. You've probably seen the commercial. LeBron James is in the commercial. You ever see they play? I forget the song that they play, and there's all these crabs all over his front lawn, and he's in a Hummer, and it crab walks. It does like a sideways crab walk, if you know what that is. All 4 tires turn and. Yeah.
Interesting.
So he's kind of pimping that thing out. Don't know what he's getting paid for.
That Hummer money.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow, William. Yes, Patrick, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you at the ballpark the next 3 days.
That's right.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Colors, will join us to talk all things ECU athletics and more. Hour 3 on the way. We're back after this.
All aboard! Hop on the Emerald Express for a free ride through the Uptown District every Thursday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. The continuous loop begins and ends at GK Butterfield Transportation Center, but you can hop on and off at any of the 13 stops. With stops along Dickinson Avenue, Evans Street, the Town Common, and more, the Emerald Express is the perfect way to travel in the Emerald City. This trolley runs every 20 minutes, but don't worry, the stops are all footsteps away from all the businesses in the Uptown District.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown and Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown and Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,000 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facilities staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, or go directly to our job postings at bit.ly/PCS employment. That's bit.ly/PCS employment. Pitt County Schools, engaging, empowering, and elevating every student and every staff member every single day.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with a pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Pick up some new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda at your favorite retailer today. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989, and the official beer of the ECU Pirates.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Hey guys, this is Kyra from Postcode Junction in Washington, where all your shipping needs come together. Did you know Postcode Junction is the only UPS, FedEx, and DHL shipping location in Washington? Postcode Junction is also the place for your Amazon returns. Need to ship a package the same day? Want to avoid the long lines at the post office? Come see us at Postcode Junction by 4:30 and we got you covered. Postcode Junction on 15th Street in Washington next to Tractor Supply. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers for my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for all your laboratory testing needs. If you are in need of COVID testing for your return to school, work, or for travel, Arc Point Labs is offering same-day PCR and antigen testing with little to no wait time. Please visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or make an appointment now at onehourcovidresults.com. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, live well, move more, and hurt less with Kinetic Physical Therapy. If you're recovering from an injury, getting back into sports, dealing with everyday pain or fatigue, then Kinetic Physical Therapy can help you get back on track and live well. Kinetic has nationally certified therapists for physical, occupational, speech, and massage therapy, all in a state-of-the-art facility on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. Visit kineticptgreenville.com for more information. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Broad.
Welcome in, Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. We got our raffle drawing we're about to do coming up in a moment. We've got Stephen Igoe from Hoist the Colors joining us this hour. So let's introduce him to the program.
I go. I go. I go. I go. He's the one you know. I go. I go. I go. I go. I go. He's Big Boomer's bro. I go. I go. I go. I go. I go. He's good at MLB The Show. I go. I go. I go. I go. I go.
Where did Chandler go?
I go. I go. I go. I go. Steve and I go hoist the colors here.
I can see you guys are already running out of ideas.
Well, no. I was ready to do just a normal one, but where were you at 2:20ish today?
My dad, I was actually finishing up a late lunch with my dad.
How long do you eat lunch?
I mean, y'all took a long lunch.
Oh, well, I took a late lunch.
Took a late lunch?
Yes.
A long late lunch?
Yes. So my dad brought a suit for me to try on because I don't know if you knew this clip, but I'm in a wedding on
Saturday. My God.
So I was told to try the suit on so they could have it fixed if there was something wrong with it by Friday. So my dad, his new seafood restaurant, they're not open on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
It's the Ellen story.
So he made the trip here to Greenville.
Shout out Mr. Honeycutt.
And I was able to try on the suit. Everything was fine. And then we went to his favorite place here in Greenville that serves some pretty good cheesesteaks. I'm not going to say the name.
All right, so you were there. I was here looking at my fake watch saying, all right, we got to do the Igoe song. We need to do the Igoe song. Hey, CJ, get in here. And that is how it was made.
Gotcha.
Steven.
Okay, makes more sense.
This is what I've done the past couple weeks. Just step up to the plate when asked.
Okay.
Something about
Hey, he's the selfless player.
Thank you. Somebody gets it.
He was fitting great with the Coach Goblin locker room.
That is true. He is a Cliff Godwin guy. Igoe, did we stumble into a nickname last night? So you called Ben Newton Benjamin. Why did you choose to do that, first of all?
Because he's been playing like Benjamin. He's no longer Ben Newton to me.
He is upgraded to a Benjamin?
Like, you got to be a badass to be Benjamin. And he has reached that territory the way he has caught the second half of the season.
Let's do power rankings.
You think about badass Benjamins. You got Benjamin Franklin.
That's number one, easily.
Yeah. Nobody calls that dude Ben Franklin.
So
none.
Benjamin, Benny. Like, what is the pecking order there?
Benny dead last, Buster. I mean, if you're a Benny, then...
So you don't like Benny T for Ben Terwilliger?
No, he is also Benjamin Terwilliger.
All right, so Ben Newton has been upgraded to Benjamin. So then I said, Breaking Benjamin, more like Raking Benjamin. Could Raking Benjamin be his nickname?
I mean, I'm all for it. So honestly, I didn't see that tweet till after the game, and I'm like, damn, that was a really good tweet. And so I really wish I would have seen it in the moment to give it its true appreciation.
When you read it, did you go, ha, 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 ha?
Yeah, I was driving down the road at like 11:30 at night.
You were on your phone on the road?
Yes. I was at a stoplight, to clarify. But I always like go back and check out just my mentions to see if I missed anything during the game. And I did. I also missed that you were at that minor league game or whatever. We'll talk about that a little bit. But
creepy.
Yeah. Raking Benjamin. I'm all for it, man.
All right, I like it. From now on, Ben Newton is known as Raking Benjamin. And we need some hardcore rock. We need to get that as his walk-up song this last 3-game stand.
Agreed.
Here. Get some Breaking Benjamin. Have you ever seen them live?
I have.
I've seen everybody live.
They were much better than I thought they would be.
When's your next show?
Rage Against the Machine, July 31st, I think.
I retweeted a funny Rage Against the Machine.
I saw that as well. Honestly, I went to your, after you tweeted that last night, I saw a tweet, I just went to your feed, saw all the great tweets I missed.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Look that one up.
Yeah, Google that up yourself, or check out my Twitter if you want to see a funny Rage Against the Machine related tweet. All right, Igoe, this team, most wins in a row in all of America. True or false?
Tied with Marist.
Marist lost last night.
we know what he don't.
They were tied with Marist.
They were trailing Marist by a game.
And Marist was at 11. ECU's now at 11. So I guess longest active streak
I'm going to look this up again to make sure.
belongs to ECU. But
Yeah.
they're also, they tied Marist, who had the longest active streak.
Yeah, but no. Look, Marist lost. ECU has the longest streak going right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is facts.
Yes.
I don't know why this is so difficult.
I'm just saying that Marist had 11 too.
All right. Do you like the Red Foxes?
I don't have a problem with the Marist.
That's what they are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Played the weekend series a few years ago here.
That is what you say. All right, Steven. I don't even know what to ask about this baseball team at this point. I think questions have been answered. What questions do we have heading into this final stretch?
You've jinxed Zach Agnos, so
I forgot about that.
Do you think that his own base streak will last now the rest of the year as he starts a new one?
Question for you before I answer that question. Why did you rope me into that last night?
I was driving on the road and I was just
tweeting on the road.
I was just scrolling. There were a lot of stoplights I hit last night. I had nothing else to do. There was no traffic because apparently everybody in Greenville at 11:30 at night is asleep except for people leaving the baseball stadium.
But I don't know why.
I just thought it was funny because I had listened to the replay of the show.
And we talked way too much about it.
You talked about it. Zach said, "You jinxed me." You said, "No, you're going to do fine."
Oh, he said it on the show. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I saw the box score, and I'm like, man, Zach Agnos' own base streak ended.
So one day after we had never talked about it previously,
correct,
we bring it up the very next day, streak ends, and that is the quintessential announcer's jinx.
And in reality, it has nothing to do with anything. Like, I don't think Zach's in the box thinking, man, Clip brought that up yesterday.
Chandler, do you think Zach thinks about us? Yeah, he does. Because when Chandler had his home run thing going, Zach was thinking about it.
I literally, so the week that we played State on that Tuesday, Cincinnati weekend, he said, I'm going to have 3 home runs this week. I said, all right, I'll tell you what, you're going to hit one. I'm going to tell you when you're going to hit them. You're going to hit one tomorrow night against NC State. You're going to have one on Saturday and Sunday each against Cincinnati. He had one to dead center field, just like the 2 he had the previous weekend at Central Florida. And apparently after the post game, because we were on the grounds in Raleigh, Pirate Radio, and he said after the
that's a weird way to say that. But
we were on the grounds.
After the post game interview, he said, "Hey, make sure you tell Chandler I got him."
So I don't really like this. I don't want to be part of the story.
I guarantee he was up there every single at bat and said, "I've got to get on base.
So you think
I got to get on base?"
You think in between, like thinking if he's going to get a 1-0 fastball or breaking ball, he's like, I have to get on base here to extend my streak and prove.
Maybe not to that point. Maybe not to that degree. But yeah, I don't want Cliff Godwin to kill me, basically, for messing this thing up. Right now, I'm a positive influence on the team because I am a doubter. Don't start believing is my motto. I'm not going to start believing in this team.
The picture of that doppelganger is sitting in their locker room right now, saying, "This guy doesn't believe in you."
Igoe, have you ever ran across one of your doppelgangers?
I think so. I can't remember.
What if you switched with him? What if you're not the real Stephen Igoe?
All right, we're not doing this.
Why not? I love this. This is creepy.
We don't even know if there is another doppelganger.
You're right, and we don't know if you are the real Stephen Igoe.
You're right.
That is creepy.
That is
folks.
creepy.
Creepy. Kind of scary.
What if you were that guy?
You're that guy, pal.
What if
wherever the heck that minor league game is, and you're not even Clip Brock?
What if I'm living another life as another Clip Brock in Wisconsin? And there's like alternate universes. I haven't seen the Spider-Man thing, but didn't the Spider-Man's
multiverse?
Yeah, there's a Clip Brock multiverse going on. What a terrible multiverse!
I would love to see that movie.
It's just a guy going to a baseball game. The other guy just goes home to his family,
sitting there betting on that game and betting on other games.
I wonder if that guy bets. I bet he's a good bettor. I bet he actually wins. Anyway, I go. You got trips planned? Clearwater?
No, not
Regional?
going to Clearwater. I haven't been to the conference tournament ever.
Hey,
Regional.
why are you so angry?
I'm just saying. You asked a question.
I
I'm
know.
answering
You
it.
answered it like I'm some kind of dork, dweeb, a-hole.
No, I've never been to a conference tournament in my life.
Why would you even ask that, Cliff?
Okay,
What
terrible
are you
question. That one's on me.
Hey, do you have any trips planned? Are you going to Clearwater?
You going to Wisconsin anytime soon, Cliff?
You'll be at the regional, right?
That is the plan.
All right,
you have been to a regional before in your life.
I have been to multiple regionals. I've been to multiple super regionals. I've saved.
Now you're just bragging.
I saved my my minimal funds for a regional trip.
You said last week, I want to say, that you thought you projected, because we didn't do a prediction, we did a projection. You had ECU in Blacksburg.
I still have a feeling they'll end up in Blacksburg.
Kind of interesting that the day after you said that, there was a picture floating around social media of a female flashing her her chesticles at a Virginia Tech baseball game. I just found that interesting.
I didn't realize that.
Are you some kind of sick freak? Is that why
Are you a sicko?
That's exactly why I want ECU to
Are you
go.
going on any trips?
Actually, I'm going to Blacksburg this weekend to see if I can see this person.
He's some sort of sicko.
Oh yeah, what a sicko!
I think I'm just going to hang out in Blacksburg for the next 3 weeks to the regional.
This guy, I wonder if that's why my Wisconsin guy goes to games. He thinks there's
So
going to
is
be
that
flashers.
is
Cliff,
that
that's you? We're not letting it go.
Is that Virginia Tech's Amy?
Front row Amy?
Front row Amy?
Yeah, I don't know. Igo, would you like to update your projection? Or are you still feeling confident?
I mean, I don't feel anything. It's a projection. It's
All right.
stupid. But I'm going to say Virginia Tech. Just so I can see that female, apparently.
Do you know how much you've changed over the years, Steven? I'm going to take some credit for that. You've become a bitter, just jerk.
He just walks in here, I don't feel anything.
I'm just playing the on-air personality that we all desire.
We get off air, and Igo's like, that was a great show, guys. He shakes our hands. And
I want to shake your hand.
Is this clear that, I asked you what we're going to talk about today? You said baseball, Spain basketball players.
Yeah.
And
we're on those topics.
He asked you if you were going
and
to
the Braves
Clearwater.
just lost.
Son of a...
Wow.
That was a...
Keston Hura just hit an absolute tank.
Where did that even go? All I saw was the ball land in center field.
Off the batter's
Off the batter's eye.
Yeah, but how high?
Probably
so
50
high that I
feet.
could kiss the sky.
Anyways, I could just tell you were going to be in a silly mood.
God bless America, man. That's a bad loss.
How to combat that, you got to have like an alternate reverse personality.
You have been pushing the silliness away.
Yeah, so I don't want to.
You're right.
I don't want to
Good call.
feed into the silliness. I'm
Good
trying
call.
to.
So you want to be serious.
Yeah, I'm trying to combat that.
Seriously
with
serious.
Some seriousness.
All right, fair enough.
In terms of being serious.
I like
a little bit for sure.
All right, we got to do our raffle drawing, and we got to talk some hoops. We'll see if there's any football to discuss, and more with Stephen Igo.
Good show.
From Hoist the Colors. Sounds good, in theory. You want to do our drawing right now?
Let's do it.
Okay, let me pull up my random number generator. The old RNG.
RNG Stadium.
No, it's NRG Stadium.
No, Igo.
No, it's RNG Stadium in the multiverse. If you guys would get your crap together.
I'm probably there right now. All right, Chandler, I'm going to hit this 3 times. You're going to tell me the top number.
2.
And that top number is?
7.
That number is 9.
Closest to 9 would be... Is Tony Dunn eligible to win prizes? I'm going to say no. Tony, we have an envelope for you on Ellerby's desk. We'll give it to you Friday. Sorry, Tony. Our winner is Tyler.
Sorry, Tony.
Sorry, Tony. Tyler, if you could... I think that's Tyler Harrison.
I do believe so.
Tyler, if you could send me a message or Pirate Radio a message with your address, we'll get you your prize. Which, Shirley, what is the prize today?
How about...
Call her off guard.
Yeah, you did. Pair of tickets to a Down East Wood Ducks baseball game.
Hey-o!
You can go see the Woodies on us. Maybe your doppelganger will be at that minor league game.
Yes, sir.
And y'all can talk. Steven, if you saw Bizarro Steven Igo in real life, what would you ask him?
I don't know, but I feel like we really need to rally the second half of the show and get back on track.
You're saying it's not been a great hour so far?
You're the one shooting down all our great topics and questions.
17 minutes in, we're trailing 5-2.
You're talking to people that took 45 minutes to pick a horse.
I asked you if you were going to Clearwater, and you totally reamed me one. Like, I'm asking baseball-related questions.
That was a good question.
You ask me that every year, and I always say no.
Nah.
Fine. All right. Let's take a break. We're gonna be serious, like the guy wearing a teddy bear shirt with 2 gloves. We're gonna go to his level of seriousness. Yes.
What did you ask?
Yes.
What would I ask my alternate self?
Yeah.
Are you going to Clearwater?
And that, folks, is classic comedy. We'll take a time out, come back, more to go after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Hey, Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com or by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. Advanced ticket prices for Sunday through Thursday are just $7. Friday and Saturday tickets are $12. Do you have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by contacting our front office now. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies!
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
We have some exciting news at Angel Oak Home Loans. This is Talbot Green, and I would like to introduce you to the newest member of our team, Braxton Green. I've known Braxton his entire life because he's my nephew. He is also a recent ECU graduate and has lived in Eastern North Carolina his entire life.
This is Braxton Green, and I'm looking forward to working with you with your next home loan or refinance. Give us a call at Angel Oak Home Loans today at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Pirate Radio.
This mother is still rocking. We're just glad to be here alive and kicking butt on Pirate Radio. Let's go.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. To get the business services that are right for your business today, contact the team of experienced local bankers at First Bank. The team includes bankers you can trust like Ashley Capps, Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nesbitt. First Bank, together with their customers, they're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. Now let's head back to the show. Here's Clip.
Back with you. Pirate Radio Live, Wednesday. Congratulations, Tyler Harrison, for winning our drawing today, our raffle today. Chandler, you look
said,
like you want to say something.
You said Wednesday. You know what that means.
What?
8 o'clock tonight.
Sports Trivia at AJ McMurphy's will be watching the Carolina Hurricanes take on the Rangers.
Will you be there, Stephen Igoe? Oh, I never go.
I will not, but I will say that my adult league softball season is coming to an end probably in the next couple of weeks, and then after that I will have the ability to attend.
All right.
At least once a month trivia, hopefully twice a month with it being June. And I say hopefully nothing going on, but if ECU is making a postseason push through the NCAA baseball tournament, then that would be fine too. But hopefully definitely going to be making more appearances once softball season comes to an end.
Sometimes I take this opportunity to brag on myself on these airwaves. I hear a lot of good things about your softball playing, and not from you. So you're a very humble young man, and just want to let you know that people are out there saying good stuff about you.
Who are people?
Like your teammates.
Well, I don't know. Basically, our entire team is involved. Like anyone that works for ECU Athletics under the age of 35.
It's probably Casey. It could be others. I don't know. Why do you have to be so combative? Why can't you just say
I just want to know who was saying it. But thanks.
Who said they said something good?
You're being combative.
Jesus Christ!
Listen, we got a good team, and the best part about our team is
who cares? It's softball. Nobody gives a damn.
Does anyone really care?
No, nobody cares.
The best part about it is
I'm not there.
We're all selfless. And we don't care who gets the credit. We just want to win.
Shut up.
We've had to forfeit 2 games this year because, honestly, we were being so selfless that we all had to work. And we couldn't be there, so we had to forfeit. And yet that didn't get our spirits down because we know that come playoff time, it doesn't matter what seed we get. We're going to be the toughest out in America.
Why did I bring this up?
You forfeited 2 games?
We had to because
here we go.
Our entire team works for ECU baseball.
Did you check the rules? Because if you forfeit 2 games, unless they've changed the rules, you are not eligible for postseason.
Yeah! Get him out of there!
Softball Shirley!
Honestly,
yeah, Shirley!
Softball Shirley!
I mean, I would implore you to check the rules if you have not done so.
We have not checked the rules, and I guarantee you the people who run the softball league, I hope they're not listening right now, they don't care because we had a situation where our boy Sam,
big fan,
your good friend, had a triple, and he touched. At softball, there's 2 first base bags. There's the orange bag and there's the regular bag.
Yeah.
Apparently, the umpire just made up a rule that he touched only the orange bag on the triple, and so they called him out. Then there was a 30-minute delay in the game checking the rule book. It was not in the rule book, but the umpire stuck with his original call and called him out. And so, therefore, if the umpires are just making up rules as they go along, I don't think...
Did Sam get thrown out? Did he argue?
No, he should have. We were cussing. We were told not to cuss or we'll get ejected, but we all cuss anyways.
Y'all are the bad boys. Well, we're going to make sure, Igoe, that your team is disqualified so you can make it out to trivia. So,
collusion. We don't even play on Wednesday nights. It's more just, I'm already too busy, so I don't want to come out to trivia.
Igoe, tell me about Valentino Eddie Pinedo.
Valentino is...
and I like that you, in your article, put Eddie in quotations. Is that what he goes by? Or is he Valentino?
He goes by Eddie or Valentino.
Okay.
I've seen him listed as both. I've seen him listed as Eddie Valentino Pinedo.
Okay.
I assume Eddie is his nickname.
Yeah. Was this the gentleman we saw with Mike Schwartz Saturday at the baseball game?
Yeah, they were there for 5 minutes. Okay. They were there. They took in the atmosphere. I talked to Eddie today, and he said it was a great atmosphere, and he heard the fans get rowdy, so he's excited. And
did you have that conversation in Espanol?
No. We had it over Twitter in English.
Okay.
So he is in Madrid right now.
Oh, wow.
So I was texting him last night. I was texting him in the afternoon, but it was like 8 hours ahead there. So he was like, it's kind of late in Madrid. Can we do this tomorrow?
Leave me alone, bro.
I mean, he was nice about it. He was like, it's getting kind of late.
You say, you up?
I said, you up, Eddie?
You up? Did you send that you up text?
Yeah. And but no, he seems excited about it. He's actually going to stay over in Spain and play with the 18 and under Spain national team this summer.
That's awesome.
And then come to ECU in August or thereabouts. So,
he did play, and I know this from the article on hoistthecolors.net. He played at a prep school in Kansas this past year.
Sunrise Academy, which is one of the top 2 or 3 prep schools in the country. He was technically a reserve on that team, but he was playing behind a 5-star going to Duke, Mark Mitchell, and also a 4-star committed to Florida State as far as, forwards. So, like, their team is just stacked with insane talent. So, you think about it, he's got some international experience, played on some, on those national teams.
It's like 16U, 18U, all those teams.
And now he came over, played for one of the best prep programs, practiced against those guys every day. And he told me, he was like, I grew from playing against 4 and 5 stars every day, and I taught them about European basketball. So, I just think this is the 4th international player that will be on the roster, along with Luigi DeBow, who's returning, Quentin DeBunje, and Ben Baela. So you got some international flavor with this team. 3 guys from France, Spain guy, and then of course you're bringing in 5 freshmen with this recruiting class. So if any, I don't think anybody knows what this team is going to be, but it's intriguing if nothing else.
I think it's time to bring back Michelle and Ziggy as assistant coach. Although I think he's still playing. So
and Moussa Badian and Gabriel Mikulas.
We've had success with some foreign players in the past.
Yeah, Moose is probably my favorite Pirate of all time.
Man, he was so fun to watch on the defensive side of the ball, and when he could get that 2-handed slam as well.
Well, it's just you can find, you never know for sure how their game's going to translate, but you can find international players, and typically they're not going to be as highly recruited as guy in the United States that everybody has access to. So, you can find some steals. Obviously, you're not going to hit on all of them. I mean, we've also seen Peter Torlak.
What are you saying?
He was not a quality international player.
Harsh.
There was another one, too. I think that Lebo Potasnik brought in, but I can't remember his name. Either way, there's no guarantee, but I think you can find some steals that route, and I don't have a problem ECU going that route because you're not going to be able to out-recruit the ACC schools in the state of North Carolina more times than not.
Igoe, man, what could have been? We had a fun run of hoping that Doo-Doo Guy and
Chandler just looked at you and you said Doo-Doo Guy.
Yeah, Doo-Doo Guy could have been a Pirate. And
Hadim C,
a.k.a.
Kadim
Sai. I know who that is.
We figured out that he didn't come here because we just mispronounced his name for a year and a half.
He's already gone from Ole Miss, right?
He transferred to Wake Forest this past year. I think he's done finally.
Where did Doo-Doo end up?
Who's Doo-Doo?
Don't say the toilet. That would be not funny.
So Doo-Doo actually changed his name to Do. So
why? What was wrong with Doo-Doo?
Do Guy, I think.
What are you shaking your head at, CJ? You got a better show you could be doing in here right now?
Lafayette for a year.
You don't know anything about recruiting?
You're not funny. None of you are funny.
Do Guy played at I actually like Do Guy better than Doo-Doo.
Okay.
He's a Do Guy.
Do Guy played at Louisiana Lafayette. I want to say he transferred after that, so I'm going to look him up while you stall.
These are guys that...
No pun intended.
Joe Dooley... Why are you laughing?
It wasn't funny.
Yeah, why are you laughing?
It wasn't funny.
Didn't Dooley,
Do Guy
ended up at...
Louisiana Lafayette. He started 15 games this past year, averaged 5.6 points.
That could have been us.
5.1 rebounds.
That could be us, but you playing.
The year before, he averaged 9 and 8.
Hey, will you text Eddie real quick and say you up? See what
it's right on that borderline. He's probably it's probably 1 a.m. there.
Didn't Dooley put up the native flags for those guys?
The Senegal flag.
The Senegal flag.
Still didn't work.
Serious question. So, Coach Schwartz has international ties. He has people to go. Who are these guys? Are they coaches? Are they scouts? Do you know?
Who is he reaching
who's
out to?
kind of his go-between for these international players?
He knows a couple guys in France that there's one main guy that he used to recruit. I can't think of his name. Pons from Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the NBA now.
Yeah, he's a good player.
And that was really one of the first big additions he had. And then I think he's just consistently reached out to that guy to try to get some more guys from France. And
so he's legitimately in France, this dude.
This guy
knows the French players coming up.
He's kind of, I don't want to say they're handlers, but he works directly with them
to try to get them opportunities here in the States, college.
And so that's the same guy he went through for Pons, he went through for Debunje, for Baela.
Gotcha.
And so they'll continue to recruit guys like that.
And again, at some point, Mike Schwartz is going to zero in on local talent here. But right now, he's just getting whoever he can to get on this roster. But obviously, Igoe, he's going to make headway with the local coaches and try to bring some of those guys in.
Yeah, I know. Talking to Chris Cherry at South Central, he stopped by I think a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
He's been by Farmville Central, so he's been to
two good stops there. Kinston, I would probably
I would imagine he's been to all those. So it's his first priority was trying to fill a roster for this year. And honestly, I mean, the fact we're sitting here mid-May and he's already added 8 guys plus 2 walk-ons.
Yeah.
Is pretty impressive. Now you can say, how good are these guys?
Right.
We'll see. But I just remember Joe Dooley's first year, it just took a while for them to build a roster. There were guys added in June, and it just seemed like there was no real urgency at times in terms of now he was hamstrung with the APR, which also was an issue, whereas Mike Schwartz was not. And so Schwartz could take transfers right away, which he did, whereas Dooley could not. And so that played a factor too. But it was clear upon taking the job that he had clear intentions of, hey, we got to get this type of player, this type of guy. We don't mind if it's a freshman or a transfer. We just got to get talent. And he's done that.
Yeah, and do you notice that when we do settle down and stop being silly on the show and get into a serious discussion, it's always about ECU basketball?
I have noticed that.
I'm pretty sure we did that last week for about 30 minutes, too.
It's really the only thing you care about is ECU basketball.
I think so. I'm a basketball guy. I want it to be good. I really want it to be good. All right, any football nuggets to pass along, Igoe? Any commits or pickups since we last spoke?
They picked up a transfer portal commitment from Mike Edwards, a transfer from Georgia Southern, LB. And so he's got 3 years of eligibility remaining. He will join a room that consists of Xavier Smith, Miles Berry, Taylor Jackson, Jacoby Simpson. They just need to add some more depth there. You'll probably see one more guy added in that room as well as a transfer. They're going to welcome in a few transfer defensive backs. Keep your eye on Kamara Edmonds from Havelock, former 4-star recruit who visited this weekend.
As a running back?
Yeah, he would be here as a running back more than likely.
And Mike Houston did say he wanted to add to that stable because you need 3. Again, last year was a major anomaly, in my opinion. A burglary anomaly, in my opinion, that you could play Rajay and Keaton as much as they did and them go unscathed. That is not the norm.
Yeah.
So he said he's giving Pop McKay an opportunity to step up. Opportunity. And if you could bring in this guy. So where did he go originally? North Carolina?
Edmonds has been at North Carolina. He's just there for 1 year. And he redshirted him.
And he is in the portal?
He is in the portal.
And East Carolina. Oh, did I see a thread that you were potentially starting to look into a crystal ball? Was that thread?
Yeah, that was the thread.
Do you have him coming to ECU?
I would be
not yet. I'll let you speak.
I would say my crystal ball is currently reading purple and gold.
Okay, LSU.
Yeah, I didn't want to mislead you guys.
And how hard was ECU on him? And what was his recruitment? Igoe, did you think ECU had a chance coming out of high school? Because I remember the name.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the deal with Edmonds. I saw him going in his junior year. This was pre-COVID, and I thought he looked more like a hybrid DB linebacker. Like, he was pretty cut. He was like 200 pounds, maybe 190, and he was getting recruited by everybody in the country. 4-star recruit. North Carolina ended up getting his commitment. They wanted him as a running back, and his junior film was really good. The problem is, then you had COVID, because he was with the 2021 class. He ended up gaining some weight. I think he ended up reporting at like 235, and just wasn't as explosive his first year there. Now he's lost some of that weight. I was watching some of the spring game film earlier today. He looks quicker. I still think he needs to trim down a little bit to regain that explosiveness, but like, you know, he just kind of has the look of a power back right now.
Okay.
Whereas I think he needs to find that in between of being quick but also powerful. You know, he'll probably, if he maximizes his conditioning, end up in the 215, 220 range, and maybe get some of that explosiveness back. But he was a big-time recruit coming out of high school.
Where did he go to high school?
Havelock.
I remember, shout out Havelock, Brian North talking about him a lot. He was a really good player in high school.
You know, he was, and ECU's had success with Havelock bounce back, so to speak, with Avery Jones. And also they got Nashad Strother, who came out of high school, but he was a decommitment after the Scotty Montgomery era, and then Mike Houston re-picked him up. And so you got some success stories there. But we've also seen Havelock guys come here and struggle. Terrell Scott comes to mind.
The running back?
Yeah, he was a total bust.
Man, that didn't work out. Went to Tennessee.
Yep.
Came here.
He was just slow.
Yeah, just maybe one of those guys that the scouts aren't always right.
So, yeah, I mean, sometimes you just miss.
Yeah. All right.
But I mean, I would hope ECU, if they get him, you know, you got a 4-star guy with full eligibility in your backyard. Why not take him?
All right, good info, Igoe. You've got the Pirates United campaign.
Unite.
Pirates Unite campaign going on, and
I think it becomes Pirates United after it's complete.
When it's all complete. And a couple of those projects are underway. The weight room, the second weight room, is underway. Also, swimming and diving locker rooms. I think that's it right now, right?
Yeah, those are the ones that have basically all the money raised so they can start.
So they're going to go old school here. You're going to have the money first before they build.
Because they're in too much debt from the Town Bank Tower to do otherwise.
I don't think we have time, but I was hoping that we would go over a projected depth chart for defense.
We didn't do that last time?
We didn't. Nah, because we ran out of time.
No, there's always next time.
Look, I always like to save something for next week. So here's what's going to happen next week. We're going to promote talking defense depth chart, and we're going to have a 30-minute discussion on Pirate Hoops. So get ready for it.
No silliness.
How about this, Chandler? Instead of saying that at 5:40, do a little show prep and let me know before.
Well, you know what? I thought you did show prep. You said we were talking about football. You're the host of this show.
We just did talk about football.
But you didn't do the day.
Man, really wants to talk about a depth chart.
I love depth chart.
I love a depth chart.
And
it got me fired up when we did offense. And you said last week when we didn't talk about the defensive depth chart that we were going to do it next week.
You're
and
right.
we didn't.
You're
what
right.
Do you want to know?
You're right about all
this. You got 1 minute.
Where do you got to be?
You got 1 minute. You got 55 seconds.
Igoe's got a lot of tweets to look at stoplights on the way home, so he's got to get out of here.
You got 47 seconds.
I don't know. There's a lot of returning starters.
I got it. Because you ran over some linebacker names. This will be a nice preview to next week. What am I at? About
37 seconds.
Fill in the blank, Igoe. The 2022 East Carolina linebacker room is blank. Shout out to me.
Are you saying
now you have like 20 seconds? Go.
Hurry up!
I just don't understand the question. Do you want me to like project the depth chart or say?
So you got a no. I don't want you to do that.
Say like an adjective.
It's a position of strength. It's a position of weakness. It's a position of potential. It's a position of.
I would say it's a position that has a lot to prove.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that when you were running over some of those names. I love Xavier Smith. Miles Berry's played great. Where's Jira? Is he not in that group?
Jira's more of the hybrid.
Right.
Outside linebacker / safety. He's not an inside guy.
Because you're losing Bruce and Aaron Ramsor. Anybody else from that group?
Not significantly. So
it's a.
No.
What'd you say? A lot to prove, something to prove.
A lot to prove to me.
I like that.
They just. I feel like at times it was, inconsistent last year. Which part of that was Xavier was playing edge and inside linebacker, and it just seemed like at times they were not great against the run, but they did get better towards the end of the season. I just think they need to be more consistent from the start.
We kind of danced around this with Xavier, mentioned it at times. When you would come in, we'd dance around it too, but he much prefers to be where he's at now, which is at the linebacker position.
For sure, that's the vibe I get. So I think getting him back home and focusing on that, honing in on that, I think will really help ECU. I think it'll help him. And then, Miles has a ton of experience. You worry if you get one injury there, how the position looks. But that's why they're bringing in Edwards, bringing in another guy, have Taylor Jackson, Jacoby Simpson waiting in the wing. So it just, to me, there's a lot to prove, but it's not like there's not potential there.
I got good stuff. I think we rebounded pretty strong there.
Yeah, great second segment. Yep.
Steven, we'll talk to you next week. Since you won't be in Clearwater, we'll see you here.
Yeah, I'll see you guys from Clearwater.
Depth chart coming our way, right? Next Wednesday.
Look, that sounds great today, but remind me before Igoe comes on next Wednesday.
Okay.
You guys need to get a little...
You sound like Troy D now.
You guys need to get a little roadmap together, because we're adding one line to this song, and eventually your segment's going to be done when the song is over.
That's exactly what the plan is.
That's the plan. We'll see if we can get there.
I'll be looking forward to that day where I show up and just listen and then walk out.
I cannot let you go. I cannot let you leave this room.
Why not?
That's it? Without,
finish the sentence.
Update on the podcast. How's the podcast going?
Oh, well, thanks for asking. The podcast, we actually just dropped a new episode at 3:57 and 22 seconds today. PM.
You had something to say about last night's game, right?
I had something to say, and I got it off my chest. And we played post-game audio, which I'm sure you guys did as well, on the great Pirate Radio show, Pirate Radio Live, Pirate Radio app, Instagram, Facebook,
it's on our
YouTube, social media platforms where 95 million followers are following along. But
and we love them all.
I lost my train of thought. Either way, podcast. Eddie Pinedo, I texted him, got his info.
Asked if he was up.
And I'm going to try to get him on the podcast. And we also talked about Mike Edwards.
All right. A couple of new Pirates.
New port of call, not for this podcast, but on Sunday we're having Buck Wild 17 on, so it could be an absolute disaster.
He is an absolute lunatic, so looking forward to hearing that. All right. Thanks, Steve-O.
Thank you.
We will see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
All right.
Later, man.
Have a nice trip.
I'll see you guys.
Have a nice trip.
See you next fall. We'll be back after
only.
this.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
Before you hit the road this travel season, be sure to get your tires inspected by the tire guys at Greenville Auto World. The Greenville Auto World service team sells all the top brands and economy tires if you need a new set. Need an oil change, state inspection, or AC repair? Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle, and the monthly oil change special is only $29.99. Make an appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Pepper, oh no they didn't! Papa John's just took their signature pepperoni and hand-stuffed it inside that garlic-kissed crust. Oh, now that's an epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza like no mouth has ever seen!
Hey Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP,
where business goes to grow.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
We have some exciting news at Angel Oak Home Loans. This is Talbot Green, and I would like to introduce you to the newest member of our team, Braxton Green. I've known Braxton his entire life because he's my nephew. He is also a recent ECU graduate and has lived in Eastern North Carolina his entire life.
This is Braxton Green, and I'm looking forward to working with you with your next home loan or refinance. Give us a call at Angel Oak Home Loans today at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, the Salt and Light Youth Group at First Christian Church will be having their annual Out of the Box fundraiser this Friday night, May 20th at 5:30 through Saturday, May 21st on the church lawn. The church is located on 14th Street. Every year, the youth group spends the night in cardboard boxes to bring awareness and raise money for the local community shelter, Greenville Crossroads, and all proceeds will be given to the shelter. Salt and Light Youth are youth that are in grades 6th through 12th. And if you'd like to donate, you can write a check to the church and put Out of the Box on the memo line, or you can stop by the fundraiser Friday night into Saturday morning. Once again, it's at the First Christian Church located on East 14th Street. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
And there went Shirley Rhodes. CJ Schaefer is here. Chandler Honeycutt here as well. Yesterday, Chris Foster,
running backs coach, who is jacked.
Running backs coach at East Carolina,
who is jacked.
Did you see this? Did you see his tweet yesterday?
No.
Okay. He was up in the 757 and ran into this former Pirate running back and took a picture with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a clue. What'd you say Chris Foster was?
Jacked.
Okay, well, this guy is jacked.
Giovanni Ruffin?
Giovanni Ruffin is correct.
Huh.
As Coach Foster ran into him. Looks like it's some sort of gym.
That would be Giovanni's gym. It's called Take No Days Off, TNDO.
Latrell Scott, Chris Foster.
I was going to say, is that Coach Scott?
In fact, Shirley, well said. Giovanni's shirt in the photo. God, he looks like a grown A-man.
Yeah.
He is.
He's around 32, maybe.
His shirt, Shirley, says TND Jim versus everybody.
Yep.
I like that.
And it stands for Take No Days Off.
I remember when he first launched.
I know you just said that.
I know. I was just reiterating.
I remember
for people just tuning in.
Yes, for those who missed it, the last 15 seconds.
Thank you.
I remember when he first.
Chandler, please get this out because you've interrupted Shirley and I 14 times. This is going to be a really important statement about something you remember. So go ahead.
I remember when he first started the Take No Days Off and started doing the motivational videos on YouTube, and they blew up. And I remember thinking, man, just about a year or two ago, this guy was running into the end zone on a Saturday, on a cool, crisp Saturday in December, as the Pirates defeat Houston in the conference championship for the second year in a row.
That's what you remember?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. I used to get hyped. I used to get hyped the Giovanni Ruffin motivational videos.
That was your heyday of ECU football? Your best times?
Yeah, I would say.
All right. CJ, let's learn a little bit more about you. You're a
CJ.
Filipino Yinzer from Havelock.
Yes, you know the extremes already.
You went to East Carolina University.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, what were you a fan of?
I'm assuming you're asking college-wise?
Yeah.
So I rooted for Duke basketball, actually.
Did you know that Troy's friends with Mike Krzyzewski?
He touched him.
I
No,
have
he
heard
didn't
that.
touch him.
Yeah.
I have
But he
heard
asked him a
that. I
question.
heard they hung out in the same room, and now they're
He
best
touched his wife.
He has touched Mickey.
And her husband was not there.
Yeah, that's right.
Somebody needs to call the police about that.
So
But-
you were a Dookie? What else?
Yeah, ECU, everything else kind of by default.
So you were a fan?
Uh-huh.
You got
Not-
family? Family?
No,
Yeah, family?
I was the first person in my family to go to a university, so that's kind of why I
Oh,
didn't really
cool.
have a tie-in
Okay.
to anything.
My
So-
mama was a Pirate. My daddy, he was a Lenore Community College Lancer basketball player for like a few days, and then went back to the farming fields and called it a day. All right, so you grew up a fan of the Pirates.
Yeah.
Why is you just local? They were the closest team.
So when I moved, really we just moved from one side of Havelock to the other. The new neighbors we had were all ECU fans because their whole family went to ECU, so
All
I
right.
kind of just adopted that.
That's his origin story. That's good stuff. All right, learned something new about you today, CJ. You're all right.
You're an all right
guy. An all right guy.
Well, you guys' approval is all I needed.
There
And
you go.
Shirley's. Shirley, do I have your approval?
Yes.
Awesome.
She wanted to get rid of that as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Twins 11, A's 2 in the bottom of the sixth. Right now, the Dodgers lead the Diamondbacks 5-2 in the fifth inning. And earlier today, Rays beat the Tigers, Braves lost in extras to the Brewers, and the Rockies beat the Giants on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuck.
Dubuck.
Take our final time out, come back, wrap it up on this Wednesday. Back with you after these words.
All aboard! Hop on the Emerald Express for a free ride through the Uptown District every Thursday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. The continuous loop begins and ends at GK Butterfield Transportation Center, but you can hop on and off at any of the 13 stops. With stops along Dickinson Avenue, Evans Street, the Town Common, and more, the Emerald Express is the perfect way to travel in the Emerald City. This trolley runs every 20 minutes, but don't worry, the stops are all footsteps away from all the businesses in the Uptown District.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown and Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For 2 years in a row, we've been voted #1 in Greenville, so we're super thankful. For 2022, we've decided to make it the year of the customer. We're taking more COVID health safety protocols with some personal test drives where, you don't have the salesperson riding along with the customer. It actually makes them a little bit more comfortable, and they can take a drive and kind of go where they want to go and drive it how they want to drive it.
Brown and Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
The only way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the only way to get it is at Jersey Mike's, because authentic ingredients make a sub above. Jersey Mike's would like to dedicate the next 3 seconds to our new grilled portobello mushroom and Swiss sub. Trust us, it tastes good too, because fresh ingredients make a sub above.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations, in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Every time I forget. All right.
And I told you I was going to do that.
And I told her. Chandler distracted me. Sorry, that's not his fault. It's my fault.
It's my fault.
Shirley, CJ, Chandler enjoyed the program today. We had fun times. We smiled. We laughed. We cried. We did all the emotions. Hopefully, you out there got something from it too. We'll be back with you Thursday, 3 o'clock on an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Have a great hump day. Hump day. And we'll see you tomorrow at 3. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation.